You can't hear me? Okay, hold on, Drenny Bat West. Let me fix some stuff. Is it better now? Hey, Michael Bainey. I'm so glad someone's here. I was so frustrated today. Can you tell my hair is just kind of all over the place? Hey. Oh, sounds good now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. I'm going in. Oh, Plastic Dip Jackson. Ooh, these are those scratch ticket channels. Okay, I'm picking you up. I don't know what is my fascination with that, but darling, I gotcha. So remote pilot, hey, how you doing? So guys, I'll tell you just a couple things, okay? Just we have some rules here, you know that. I will send it again. And you'll join. I can join you in a few until dinner is ready. Right. It has been so crazy today. So crazy. Let me see what I can do here to remedy a couple things. Let's see. Ari, can you give me your address again really quick? Because I don't Ariel? I think this might be you, so I'm putting it in. And then if it isn't, we'll just see who shows up. That could be a little scary, huh? Hey, Centroid. Hey. I know I couldn't get on. I was having such a hard time tonight. And I'm not trying to load up my chat, I swear to you guys, but I just didn't want to I invited a couple people in, and then it didn't work. Remote Pilot Solutions. Oh, yeah. So I don't know who the hell I just sent it to. Ari, I don't know who I just sent that to. Oh. That's probably not good. Okay. Let me copy you, and then I'll throw you in. It's recipients, right? You're a recipient. Paste. Oh, am I hitting these so hard again? There you go. And I did have you. I just didn't put it in right. Okay. Let's close this. Hey, Colin.
What's up?
My baby. I emailed you once from my private. Okay. That's probably what happened. Yeah. I am sorry. I didn't think it was going to work. So I didn't even brush my hair. I just came on a la Valerie. Do it now.
Okay.
Tried to. Hey, Phantom. How are you? I'm so happy to be back, guys. You know what?
What happened to your first one?
It just wouldn't. Ms. Ride or Die. It wouldn't go on. It just wouldn't go on.
Oh, weird.
We couldn't go to 99% on Google Hangouts. Then Roger called me and said Puso was having the same problem. He went live on Twitter, which he's just, he's fascinating, isn't he? He just finds a way to go. And I'm sitting at home going, why? But I was so tired. And then when I found I couldn't get on, all of a sudden I was like, you can't do that. I have to get on. So at the same time I'm doing this, I am actually trying to upload a video, and it looks like it's saying, says step upload video to internet. I don't know what it's doing now. I'm just going to let it keep going. It may not do anything because I'm on.
It's being uploaded directly to the Secret Service. Your visit will be scheduled soon.
Right. And that would be fine.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. We'll just keep going. But I couldn't make it work. Where were you, Russell?
I was at work until until about 45 minutes ago, and then Ashley and I took a walk, and I got back home. I'm like, oh shoot, and then I went and looked, and I didn't see you live. I was like, that's a puzzling thing right there.
Yeah, because I sent Remote Pilot. I did send you a link if you wanted to come in. Don't feel you have to, but if you want to, it's there. Oh, and I think Claude tried to come in earlier, or just come in the chat. I couldn't even get him on. And then Hey, Roger. I know. It's working. It's working now. I was just like, what the heck?
You notice, Roger, that it only works when she doesn't send you a link. I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, just saying. I just sent him one because.
Oh, darn it! That takes my whole making fun of him away. Then
I know, right? But you have Colin in the background, so we can never get mad at you at that.
Yeah, he's eating goldfish crackers because he couldn't wait till dinner. He was getting very hangry.
Yes, well, he's a big boy, and so he would.
He started taking his little motorcycle bike and smashing cereal with it, and he was smashing cereal boxes. And
he was saying, "Daddy, better feed me."
Yes, that's exactly.
So the Ward House said, "Hello, all." Is that you or is that Ashley?
Oh, that's me.
Okay. Okay. I will not be on. I will sit here on the chat. Oh, that's fine, Roger.
Well, fine then, Roger. We didn't want you on anyways.
Yeah, we just were like, well, we'll send it to you, but there you go.
Colin, who are you yelling at?
Hi, Colin. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Yeah, so I work every Thursday, like a 12-hour shift now. So, ugh.
Yeah, I saw that. Your hours for Thursday or whatever for you coming on ours. That's a 10-hour shift. That's rough. I was like, well, she could technically make it on afterwards, but who wants to do that after a 10-hour shift? It's kind of rough.
Well, it can be 12 hours. Last week it was a 12-hour shift.
Oh.
And I was so tired. I barely walked in the door and you were already gone. Hey, Harry, how you doing?
Hey, Val. Thanks for sending me the link. Hi, Russ. How are you?
Oh, how's it going, Harry? So welcome. So
welcome. Not bad. Didn't get to sleep, but I've got something interesting to do now, so I don't have to be bored.
There you go. So wait, I have a question for you. Is it Ari or Ari?
You got it right the first time. It's Ari.
Ari. Okay. I just like to make sure before I go mispronouncing something, because if I go 2-3 months of mispronouncing something, it's over. That's what I'm going to say from now on. So
I think it comes down to it. Also depends on where you come from. I'm happy if anybody makes a creditable attempt. That's good enough for me. My daughter, everyone calls her either Spud or Luna. Her actual name is, if you were Welsh, you'd say Mavanoi, but the English people call it Mafanwi, and you should see the attempts that some people make on that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm not going to even try, to be honest.
Mavanoi.
Yeah. Oh that's it. Yep, like Mavan Oi, like oil without an L. Yep. Hey, Roger, I wasn't going to say bad things about you. I left that to Russ. And hi, Mark. How are you?
Yeah, well, if Roger says your name is Harry.
Yeah. But we let Roger because he's a member of the Commonwealth, being a civilized person.
Yeah.
Right. He is so civilized. Yes, he is. So I'm not going to stay on a whole long time tonight, but I do want to stay on for a little bit and say hi to everyone, because normally I'd be getting off right now if it had worked.
Oh, I hear you. We had that with our whole lightning strike thing that we had a couple of weeks ago. It was like the internet was completely broken. Everything was broken for a while.
Oh, my God. I got up and I was like, I said I'd go on rest. And I'm going, and you said lightning strike, it may not work. And I was like, back into bed, covers over my head.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well. Uh-oh. Oh, he's so cute.
He dropped a goldfish.
Oh.
Is this one in your mouth already, buddy?
Oh, no, Dad. It'll be fine for you to eat.
It was at least on the floor, but that's all right. 5-second rule.
Oh, yeah, there's no such rule. There's no such rule. Oh. Those little germs that grab on that food and go, yay, we're going to Russ's house.
Yeah, and me, I'm like, come on, immunities. Let's bring it on.
Yeah, Google has been terrible. I saw that Pusa went on Twitter and they went live on Twitter. I thought that's ingenious. I don't know how to even do that. But I'm not sure it's Google Hangouts, guys, because I also try to go on through my mobile app, which always lets me in, and it would not either.
Huh.
I know.
I got to do this. I remembered this and I found it. I'm just popping a link into chat. That's from the Aston University, where a recent study proved that the 5-second rule actually has merit.
Yeah,
no,
I saw that. I actually have seen that, and this one guy did this whole big YouTube 20-minute video on it, and he's like, actually, the 5-second rule really should be about the 12 to 16-second rule, because at that point, that's when germs at their average rate, blah 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 blah, can move on to the,
Let me just say, when something hits the floor, I'm like, I don't think so.
All right, you ready?
I don't think so.
You ready? Wait, hold on. Let's find. Ooh, this car has been on the street outside. Goldfish cracker.
Oh, Russ, no. Oh my God, I do not even know what's happening here.
What was
Michael Bainey. Oh my God. I'm hoping my chat is working. It kind of just, baby. He's so cute.
He is.
He's so cute.
Well, there's got to be at least one on the channel, isn't there? Because Russ and I can't claim to be being cute,
Yeah. When somebody says I'm cute, that's like they're feeling bad for me. Oh, you're cute. I'm like, oh, great.
Well, he takes after his dad, whoever that is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you guys are very clear on this, and I'm not again. So YouTube is just going to mess with me forever.
I'm cheating. I gave up on my landline. I quickly switched over to my 4G before I came in.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I should be on 5G right now. And I'm clear on Hangouts, but I'm not on anything else. So there we go.
See, I'm seeing you unclear, and Ari, like every third or fourth word switches in between. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know what you're seeing. I don't know.
It's all right.
Here. Val. Oh, wait, no. I got rid of the hair. I was going to say, I can be clear Val for a while and put the hair on and the paper towel hair.
God, no.
I got rid of it.
No, you cannot. You cannot. You cannot. So I'm going to see if I can. Oh, Crash Force Studios. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, that's right. It's Val. Val's here. Val's here, my darling. Hey, Crash Force Studios. How you doing? Yes, baby. You're just trying to get. Hey, Nacho. You're just trying to get Grandma mad at me, aren't you?
Yeah. All right, here we go. You ready, Val? You guys see me?
No, I don't know if I'm ready.
Hello. I love that mask. I'll never get rid of it.
Oh God, Ken Heron.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm gonna call him and say, I got to tell you what he's been doing.
Well, you say that Russ is unhygienic. At least he doesn't do a Ken Heron and take a piece of pizza and spray paint it with shellac and frame it and put it on the wall, and 10 years later tell his entire live stream that it's as good as the day they baked it.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh.
I forget. Why does he have that pizza up there?
I'm just trying to forget the piece of pizza. Yeah, I don't even want to go into why.
I think it was the first meal he bought when he moved out of his parents' house or something, or I can't remember what it was. Or
oh wow.
But yeah, Ari's not lying, Val. Ken Heron literally shellacked a piece of pizza, put it in like a shadow box type 10 by 10 frame thing, and put it on his wall, and he still has that pizza on his wall.
That is wrong.
With
tell you that is so very wrong.
A little hammer and a sign that says, in case of hunger, break glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's saying, don't eat that pizza, Daddy.
I totally would.
He's saying, where's mine?
Thank you, Miss Ride or Die.
I am one of those that if it's not supposed to happen and people are like, oh, nobody would do that, that's when it's like, oh, hold my beer.
Right.
Like everybody.
Yeah.
I changed the avatar, but I do not know why I did not change on here. Yeah, because on here, you're just a little maple leaf. Who is snoring? Is that you?
Oh, yeah. That
oh,
is.
My doggy.
Oh, I see Roger's. It looks like it changed. It's got like a little sideways streak across it.
So, Rad Girl FPV is Mike Bainey's wife.
Oh.
Michael Bainey's wife. So I can't say, but you may want to go check that out because, oh yeah. She's doing FPV. Very cool.
Awesome.
We need more gals to come on here. So I am actually picking you up and I got you now.
I did as well.
And here
do not be scared. Do not be scared. That's what we're going. We got you.
Oh, except for when I call her Rad Grill instead of Rad Girl. That's cool.
Let's
I can't spell.
Not Rad Grill. Let's not call her Rad Grill. And I gave you blue, so I picked you up. Thank you, Michael Bainey, for bringing your wife here. That's so cool. I heard Canadian Club. See, this is what Roger always does. I already have you.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I hear it. Do you hear his little attitude mixed in there, Val?
I do.
Yeah.
Look at Colin. Uh-oh.
Hey, what did you do? Quit throwing these things on the ground.
He just wants to see. Thanks, guys.
He's like, if I drop one, he moves. This is kind of fun.
Oh, yeah. It gets even more fun when they start doing it with bigger things.
Oh, yeah. What'd you say, Ashley? 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, hey, 10 minutes.
I got 10 minutes and our dinner will be done.
Oh, my gosh. Canadian Club.
She's making Creole shrimp.
Ooh.
No, it's Creole prawn. Get it right, you bloody Yank. Sorry, you just walked right into that one, Russ.
That's fine. I can take it.
But
yeah, geez, Ashley, how dare you call it that?
Yeah, if I had $1
just transferring the message. It wasn't actually me.
No. If I had $1 for every time someone told me to put another shrimp on the barbie looking for a bite, that's just payback. That's all.
Oh my God, I can't wait. When Kim says that, when we get to his house, if you make shrimp, come here, baby. Come here.
You want Val?
Come here, darling. Come here.
Look at Val. Yeah? Okay, come here.
I got 10,000 people going live. I'm going to bed. Oh my God, Miss Ride or Die. Can I tell you something right now? It was down, so everyone who wasn't on live is going on live now. I get that it's already 9 o'clock, darling. I know. I so appreciate you being in here.
Mama can't help you now.
Oh, baby. You got a truck. Look at your truck. Oh, nice truck. Can I see? Put in my hand. Can I see truck? Can I see?
He doesn't want the truck.
Oh, my gosh. So Russ is from up north, at least Idaho way. I'm more down, a little more south. I ain't leaving until Paul pops up. I know. I sent him a link. I should call Paul.
All you have to do is send out the brownie bite signal. It's kind of like the bat signal, but it's in the shape of a brownie bite.
Let me see. Okay. Call Paul.
Are we going to call him live? This is going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah. Let us see.
Oh, there's Rob.
Ooh, hey, Robert.
Russ.
Hey, Rob.
What's up?
Hey, Ari. How are you today?
I'm not bad.
Every time I go to call him, it says circuits are busy. What is that?
He's probably watching. He's probably watching. He's like on his phone. He's like, disconnect, disconnect, disconnect.
Hello? Who is this? Is this Paul? Oh, I thought it was Colin calling me, Russell's little baby.
Get this mug
like
my wife got me.
What was that, Rob?
I'm
Look at this
trying to
mug
get
mug this
into
wife-
it. We
my
have
wife got.
Ari,
Oh,
and
that
we
is
have
nice.
Ruston, and we
Like
have
a camera.
Robert. So come on in.
That's
Miss Ryder
sweet.
Di said she is not leaving till she sees you.
You're fine.
I did. Okay. Bye. Okay, Miss Ryder Di, I'm getting him.
Oh,
But do
man.
not, please don't tell him to funky chicken. Hey, Val's Review, how you doing? Very cool. Let me see. Did I miss anyone? I'm in live chat today.
Chicken, do the funky chicken.
No,
Yeah.
Russell.
I was going to ask you, though, I won't mention it if you actually tell me what he did.
Oh,
Okay. So he started flapping his arms and saying he was doing the funky chicken dance. And at the end, he grabbed his shirt, right? And
Yeah.
he went whoop up.
yeah.
And he
And-
flagged,
Yeah, we
yes,
don't
his
want to.
moves, as my daughter would say, his moves, yes.
Yes.
And-
He busted a move or something. We were
Yeah.
all scared.
And then he forced me to do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Russell jumped up. He has his shirt up over his head. He's swiveling his hips as he's turning in circles. He forced Robert, and then Russell, and then
Russell.
Robert's there going, "Ooh, I'm a chicken! I'm a chicken!" I'm like, "What the heck?
Yes.
How did I lose control?"
It was a bad
He
night.
got naked. No, Nacho, thank God. We were
He's
going to
still got a long way to
do.
He's got to beat Les, Exploration Obsession. You've got a long way to go to beat Les. You heard
Yeah.
about that, didn't you?
No.
He was in my live stream and one evening, and it was getting fairly late, and his wife came in. He muted the microphone and turned around, and a few words were exchanged, which may or may not have been slightly heated.
Was this Mars?
No, this was Les. Exploration Obsession, I think it is. And I think it was to the effect that he should get ready for bed. So he forgot that he was on live stream, and he proceeded to stand up and change into his pajamas. No, it didn't. It didn't get R-rated, but yeah, it beat the funky chicken.
Oh my God. Yeah, yesterday I said I would have made it a pajama party because we came on late so that we could be on for, people in Australia and that side of the world, right? Paul said, "Come on, Valerie, come on, please come on." So I finally said, "Okay, fine." And I went on. I ended up missing you, but I told him I would have done a pajama party, but I wasn't sure that everyone wore pajamas. So I wasn't going to do it. And all of a sudden, he's lifting up his shirt. "Are you talking about it? We need to get in our pajamas now?" Like that. I was like, "Oh my God."
He's
was so funny.
Well,
It's so funny.
Val, your other side is in here. Val's Review. Every time I see her, I'm like, "Oh, hey,
Val's on.
It's It's Idaho Val." Oh no, that's other Val. Yes,
Yeah.
it's funny.
Hey, what's blind? Actually, the Canadian Drone Hub is going on at what is it? 3 a.m. or 4 a.m? 2 a.m. Eastern. Is that right? Yeah, I won't be at that one.
I won't be up. I will be hopefully
not be up.
sleeping.
We will be. It's a value. I know. 2 vows for the price of 1.
Oh, that's scary. That's scary.
Yeah. So you were in here when we said Rad Girl FPV was Michael Bainey's wife, Robert?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, she's saying hello.
Hello. Well, hello. Do my Doubtfire.
Ooh.
Well, hello.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Hello.
No, don't you call me to come on at 2:30 because I will turn off my phone and smash my phone. No, not
Call her, Rob.
clickety clacking.
Call her, Roger. Call her, Roger.
Ooh.
Yeah, Roger wants me to come in on his 2:00 show, but maybe Ari will be up.
Why not? I haven't slept,
Ari,
so
what time is it right now?
it is 20 past 11. 20 past 11. I tried to go to bed last night. I wasn't breathing so well, and so I came and sat in here and did some remote admin work. And about 5 or 6 this morning, I thought, I'll blow it. I give up. I'll stay up, which is just as well.
Oh my God, poor you.
Val,
I have to have my sleep. I get so tired.
I do this quite a lot, as you know. The other guy who does it a lot is old Thomas O'Sullivan. I don't think he knows what sleep is either.
Thomas, right?
He is everywhere. Thomas.
Oh, he's so fun. He's so sweet.
Yeah, he is.
Very
He's great.
sweet. I like him.
I just want him to get the get some more self-confidence together and come on the panels occasionally. He is an absolute scream.
You know what? I think it would be wonderful to have that. I'm sorry that I'm always at work when Roger's on. You know what? Anymore, so am I.
That's okay. You know what? Honestly, it's probably for the best. No, I'm just joking.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, oh, where's this going?
You never want to know.
Uh-oh, Kim's in here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I am being summoned for dinner. Well,
okay, Russ.
I will have to see you guys all later. I was hoping.
Enjoy your prawn.
Russ,
yes, I will. I will go eat some shrimp.
Go hit that shrimp on the Barbie, babe.
Take care, Russ.
Before you go, love the last video. Loved it.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're.
And I see Colin was playing with his truck. So.
Yes, he was. He was playing with. Well, this is actually Ashley's remote control car. It's her RC toy. He has, but.
Oh, are you gonna put an FPV camera on it?
There you go.
No, because it's meant to flip over and do flips and stuff, and so. That would end poorly for the kid. Oh my gosh, there he is.
Is it pajama party time? I went and put my jammies on.
Yeah, pajama party!
Oh God! Oh!
All right,
Russell.
and with that, I will see you guys all later.
See you, Russ. Put another shrimp.
Pajama party time at Val's place. All right.
You're allowed to tease.
See, Mr. Ryder Day, what happens?
Ari and Robert, how you guys doing tonight?
Hey, Paul, how are you today, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
You can tell who Val appreciates when she invites them to her pajama parties.
I don't think she'd appreciate me if I actually wore my pajamas.
Well, I don't wear pajamas. I went and got my pajamas on, and so I figured, hell, it's kind of like, remember Hugh Hefner had the after hours thing,
Yes, he did. I want Paul to do a Instapot tutorial. You know what, Paul?
What?
I did a video today. I'm going to put up later, but I put something else up. I'll put it up today or tomorrow. But anyway. I made this thing and I pulled out my pressure cooker and guess what? It's red.
There you go.
And I thought, oh my gosh, Paul is everywhere.
It's a signature thing, yeah. And how did it was tasty? It was tasty and moist when you got done too, wasn't it?
Geez. Oh,
very
geez.
moist.
Oh, geez. No, Robert. You gotta stop learning from Paul because it's not good.
Hey, we're one and the same.
That's
we
right.
Are one and the
That's
same.
Right. We have the
twins.
same kindred spirit, and Aries, like we're the three of us now.
Three amigos. Yes, yes, you are.
Yep.
They are funny guys. Only kill one of them.
So Miss Rider Die is saying hello to you, Paul.
Hi, Miss Rider Die. How are you doing tonight?
I don't think
I was gonna do the funky chicken just for you, Miss Rider Die.
Oh, is that
but we were talking him out of it.
Val, you're the one that brings it up. I forget. Val's got this way, you know. She instigates things and then she quickly backs away and says, "It wasn't me. It was him." You know.
Yeah.
It was Paul. It's always Paul. It's always Paul. It's always Paul. Oh my gosh, Paul.
Paul has a very responsible position here. Anything that goes wrong, Paul's responsible.
Paul did it.
That's right. That's right.
I feel your pain, Paul.
Yeah, I feel like the one person in a large family that they always, well, did you do that? No, Paul did it. Paul did it. Paul.
That's right or die.
That's what I say is I may be the black sheep of the family, but who calls when something goes wrong? Who do they call?
Yeah,
they call the black sheep and say, "Hey, I need something taken care of."
There is nothing wrong.
Gosh.
There's nothing wrong with being the black sheep of the family, unless you live in New Zealand. That's a bit fraught.
Well, yeah.
Well, area it might be short-lived, right?
Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah.
In New Zealand.
Hey, Kim.
Oh no,
how
they
you doing?
They love their sheep in New Zealand a little.
Oh,
too
do
much.
they?
Literally.
Yeah, a little too much.
Put another sheep on the Barbie, huh?
Oh God, you guys. New Zealand is where they had the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful, beautiful land.
Yep.
Of hobbits, and they have the Riverdale. And Legolas.
If it was only hobbits that lived there, Val, it wouldn't be such a problem.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
Do Australians have trouble with Zealands?
Oh no, it's one of those sort of. It's like relationship you have with your own siblings. You know, we fight between ourselves, but if anybody else was to try, then we'd be shoulder to shoulder.
You jump on them.
Yeah.
We always give them a hard time. We actually we don't. That only New Zealanders do not even have to have a passport to enter Australia, and vice versa.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. In 1900, when we became a nation, we offered them statehood in Australia, to which they said, pass, which shows that they can't be totally without judgment.
But I'm going to tell you, it's elves. They even have elves over there. So.
Hey, Val.
And dragons.
You really have been into the Kahlua tonight, haven't you?
I have not.
I mean,
she's been overdoing it on the Baileys.
Yeah, the Baileys and cream. That's it.
Well, I tell you.
You get to a point.
I have not, but it got close tonight when I couldn't get on YouTube. YouTube is making me crazy.
Yeah, I text Val earlier. I go, everything going okay? No, it is not.
No.
She called me and she was on the precipice about ready to jump. And I said, no, Val, no.
Paul talked her down from the 47th floor.
Yep.
See, I was so tired. I went in and I took a nap. I have this chronic fatigue thing I'm in a bout of it right now. And so if I eat any energy that my body has to expend, I am just wiped out. And so I went and took an hour nap because I could hardly get up. And then when I woke up, I was like, I'm still tired, but oh my gosh, it's time. Better go do the show. Get up, stumble into here, turn everything on, and I can't get on, and I start getting upset. And I'm like, it's one thing for me to be tired, but YouTube, So then I've just been here trying to get on this whole time.
Well, in between.
And then I woke up. Now I'm bright and awake.
In between times, she called Paul to tell Paul, forget it. we're not going on because YouTube's not working. And I said, Val, I said, maybe it'll come up. No, I'm going to take the night off. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Because I was so upset. I grabbed my hair. Oh, why won't you come on? And then I looked like this. It was a hard night.
You look like you've got ears, Val.
I know, right?
Looks like no pups. Yeah.
That's
Miss
what I
Kitty
looked
Val.
like. I kept trying to come on.
You
What?
were the only one madly brushing her hair before you came on. Oh my God, she's sending me a link.
Right?
I do that all the time.
Yeah,
I was on
I'll
it, and
I
I
need
was
water.
like, oh my God. I pulled
ease
out my
off on the
brush.
eh?
And I was like, oh no, I'm on. And I forgot to brush my hair because I didn't think it'd work.
Well, I'm glad you remembered your glasses.
I know, because I was...
The other night when we were on with her, Robert, on the midnight special,
Yeah.
she didn't have any glasses on. And she was squinting and squinting.
Well, I didn't wear glasses because I knew you were going to try to strip on my show.
No, that wasn't me. That was Robert. Yeah,
And I was trying just to keep my modesty.
That must have been, hey, Robert, that must have been somebody else.
It must have been somebody else. I think it was Mark. I think it was Mark.
There you go. The Centroid.
Well,
Let me just say that when I go on with Paul, I don't always wear my glasses because then I don't have to
There's
see.
things you don't want to see. Yeah.
well, you've
That's
given
right.
me the third line for my introduction for Paul. You know, like I had the Sultan of Ships and the Master of Maritime. It's now the Gypsy Rose Lee of YouTube.
We're going to have him sing, let me
Rose,
entertain you.
I'm going to have to get me some fans, you know?
Oh my gosh. Oh, Paul with fans. That's a sight we want to see. No, we don't. Don't you be ordering yourself some big fans.
So I don't need to use the fans when I get going, or no?
Oh no. Miss Ryder Die's going to faint.
Well, all this time when he tells us he's going out to shoot another ship, we've always believed him when really he's been going to burlesque lessons.
There you go.
I know. He's been learning all kinds of stuff.
And my girlfriend Lynn she just shakes her head. Because you know what? You know who ratted me out? Right there, sitting in that little chair behind the sheep butt picture. Oh. Right there.
I was like, is he pointing at me?
You with the sheep butt picture.
I ratted you out? No.
Yes, you did. She came on and you said, did you see him do that? Yes. Hey, Ari, you've seen her sheep butt picture, didn't you?
No, I haven't seen the sheep butt picture.
Point it out there, Val, on the wall.
What? It's just a sheep looking at his friend.
All the other sheep are looking at us, and two of them are mooning us.
I just thought that was a portrait of you wearing bloomers, Paul.
Well, Gary, it's not that until I sign it. It's got
right. I just thought it was the southern end of a northbound Paul.
Michael Beanie. Thank you for coming in. I super appreciate it. Guys, whether you're coming in, going out, or someone in between, if you could hit the like, that's much appreciated. Thank you.
I keep forgetting to say that on my stream.
That's Paul.
I always
Paul's
forget.
Her name is now South End of a northbound Paul.
Yeah.
Did you say South End Paul?
South End of a northbound Paul.
Yeah. I have been said that I have a particular turn of phrase. Yeah.
I was just going to say we need to come up with a stripper name for Paul.
Oh no, because then Paul will do more.
No, it's only because you command me to, Val.
No,
I'm very reserved.
I said PJ party. I wasn't talking about you stripping in front of the thing and
I wasn't stripping. I was going to take my shirt off and get into my PJs, and you never let me do it. So I out of respect for you, I went and got my PJs on already. But if you want me to change back to my regular shirt,
no, Paul. No, you're fine. No, Paul. You're fine. You are fine. Your PJs are very pretty.
But I did, you know, I can just strip this
no,
off.
Paul. No,
Michael.
Paul. No, Paul.
It's like we're ready to have a luau.
Yeah, Michael at his friend's house. He's leaving, so we'll chat with you later, Michael.
Okay,
Hi,
Michael.
Yeah.
Michael. Lies, all lies. LOL, LOL.
Well,
Miss Ride or Die, she's my witness that you were the one that made me do those things, that I was in protest,
No.
and Miss Ride or Die had my back.
Paul has witnesses, and he got them at a very reasonable rate too.
I know.
Oh, man.
People will do anything for brownies.
They will. Oh,
and especially the right type of brownies.
I was going to show you this thing today. Okay, so here is the Osmo Pocket. It fit on my little teeny tripod thing.
Little teeny tripod.
So when I was cooking, all I had to do is press it to look down instead of trying to figure out how I get my hero to be suspended.
Yeah.
Which has always been kind of crazy. But this worked out perfect. I haven't watched the
video yet.
I haven't watched the video of how that turned out yet.
Well, you know, Val, with the Pocket, that head, you know, it actually moves or whatever, but you can actually grab a hold of the outside of it and aim it where you want to and let go, and it'll stay there.
Oh, I just did it with this little scrolly thing.
Yeah, you can do it that way, but I mean, you can actually.
I didn't know that.
The easier way is just to move the head.
Okay. Wow. Oh, a Miss Ride or Die. This is the Osmo Pocket. It comes out of here, and when you turn it on, I'll show you. I love this thing. Hold on.
Turn it on.
It moves because it has a gimbal in it, right?
Yeah.
And then if I wanted to, okay, don't go to slow mo.
Wanted to flip it around to you. You press the.
Now watch.
Double
it goes
tap,
down,
up,
and it goes up. Look, it comes back, and then it'll come around. Don't say that. It doesn't. It goes recenter.
You have to push it 3 times fast to get it.
3 times fast, Val. Boom, boom, boom.
And then it just takes pictures of me.
Selfie mode.
Oh, actually, you know what? I have to charge this puppy. So this thing right here, it came with it. And this thing
screws on to the mount.
Screws on, and it's also a Wi-Fi adapter. Now, I'm not sure why it's a Wi-Fi adapter.
That's so you don't have to connect your phone into the stem.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And so you could set it in the corner of the room and still control it with your phone or your tablet or whatever.
So I'm not sure I did the right thing, but I pushed it in this other piece. Done. Oh. Okay. So this is the little Wi-Fi adapter.
That's Wi-Fi, yep.
Yep.
And then this is the thing. So I could have just done this, but it doesn't really hold it firm. So that's why I had the Wi-Fi adapter in there. And this screws into this little teeny thing I've had for a long time. It just screws in. And I can charge this up to hold a charge. So if I'm on the go and I'm using this, I can still charge my Osmo.
Cool.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Huh?
That tripod is a fashion statement.
Yeah.
Color coordinated with your glasses.
It is. I love it. It is. So then I just push this in and it holds it nice and tight. It's not going to fall out of there. And it just stays right on there. I can hold it. I can go further away. But today I used it for a cooking video.
Yeah, well, good.
Have you tried the face tracking on it, Val?
I have. It will track my face.
When I do a cooking video, I don't need to use the Osmo because generally the emergency services get plenty of footage when they turn up to put out the fire.
Let me tell you something. So I did a few cooking videos I was going to put up, but I've been so busy that I didn't. And then I got this product that works really good for tacos. And so I had to use the crock pot for the meat and stuff like that because I wanted to use beef and not just ground beef. I wanted to do it the tacos like the way I got them when I was in Cabo. And that was a while back, guys. So, yeah, I don't fly in Cabo. I was on a cruisy thing. So, anyway, I went there. And so I decided to make them, but I had to get this thing. You'll see it. I'll put it up in a few days. But my salad one, I think, is going up.
You need to be careful,
tomorrow.
Talking about nachos and tacos. Dennis is off work for 5 days. He'll be on that motorcycle.
Oh.
I mean, brownies doesn't do it for Dennis, but nachos and tacos, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love tacos. I love tacos.
My favorite is nachos.
Is it? Well, the problem with nachos is I can't eat the chips because they're grain, and my diabetes is just.
Well, what do you eat? What do you eat? One of those lettuce wrapped tacos? Is that what you eat?
Yeah, you're gonna have to see it. It's really pretty great. I was really happy with how this worked out.
Hi, JDS.
Hey, JDS.
JDS? No JDS. Is that you, JDS?
JDS says, What's up? What's up? What's up?
Sup. Hey, JDS, how you
doing?
I'm
not the only one that's puzzled by that. It wasn't until it was Herman who, he said to me one day, "Sup," and I finally admitted what everybody at my age, at least in Australia, thinks when someone says that. Is that a rhetorical question, or do you actually, do you want an answer? And he filled me in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, JDS, this is my jammies because this is a pajama party that Val scheduled. And everybody else just came in their street clothes. So I've been offering to take this off.
No, Paul. No, put your shirt, leave your shirt on. Good boy.
Yeah,
be a good boy.
I don't want to be the only one in my jammies.
You aren't.
Oh, I'm in my pajamas too. Don't worry. Honest.
And Roger's wearing his jammies, and Kim's running around in I don't know what. But I'm assuming he's in his pajama.
And Robert's wearing no pants, he said.
I'm no pants today.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, Paul, I'm wearing a suit of plate armor if it'll get you to keep your clothes on.
Hey, Ari, that's fair. That's fair.
Oh my God, that would be. Oh my God.
My eyes.
Right.
Well, now
I don't know what happens to my show as we get later into the evening.
Miss Ride or Die, though, she knows she'll stick up for me, won't you, Miss Ride or Die? Yep.
I think Miss Ride or Die fainted last time you tried to take your shirt off. She may not be awake yet. We'll have to go see her. Hold on. Let me find out where she was. Wow, what is that? Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that was from my Osmo Pocket.
Oh, okay.
I'm finding so many ways in which to use it, but now I need to find out where in the world. What is all that? Where I put its little thing to hook it back up.
Put its little thing?
Mm-hmm.
She said.
So did we all see the new? We're talking about Osmos and DJI. Did we all see the new DJI release, the rover?
I meant to watch that tonight and I forgot.
I'm trying to think of a use for it that would be socially acceptable. And yeah.
Well, I'm thinking they want to sell it to the kids and everybody to learn and get into robotics and artificial intelligence.
How much is it? Did they say?
It was cheap, like $5.99, isn't it?
The rumor was $4.99 US, but I haven't seen that confirmed yet.
Really? That is not much for that creepy little spider thing.
And they're officially for sale from the DJI site tomorrow. Because I know Robert's got one ordered already, because he's going to take it over to the base.
So it does not come with the camera, though, does it?
No,
it's strictly a gimbal.
Yeah. Paul's getting one. We're soon going to see pictures of the underside of ships.
Yeah. the underside of the pajama party.
So no. No. Is the Canadian Drone Hub wants to know, Roger wants to know, is there a video out on it?
No, it's
Yes.
still 45 minutes yet before it says it's.
It's
on.
45 minutes for official, but somebody
Leaked it.
leaked it, and they had actual pictures of it, and they showed the all the accessories that you can buy for it. And,
Do you know whose
Oh,
fault
did
that
they?
is, Paul?
I didn't see that.
yeah,
You know whose fault that is, don't you? It's Bill Horace's fault, because he was only doing a stream yesterday where he said something along the lines of, unusually for a DJI release, nobody has leaked it yet. He should have known, shouldn't he? As soon as he said that,
Right.
it was doomed.
And so Nacho is saying it's not the spider thing, it's a little car, I thought. No, it's a spider thing.
No, it's
The
sort of like a little Mars rover type thing.
yeah. Did you see the spider thing area that they had leaked?
No, not yet.
That was hilarious because it would jump, and it was creepy because it would actually
Guys, I'll be
walk.
right back.
Oh, is that not it?
No, this is a four-wheeled,
Oh,
like a rover type of thing.
yeah.
But
Just basic RC car.
the spider was airy. The was leaked, and it was on a like a hard case you can buy an Enterprise in. It was on top of that, and it showed the guy with what looked like a gray Phantom controller controlling it, and it would go down, go up. It would jump. It would walk down off the case, just like fluid. Walk back up and sit on the case. It was kind of creepy.
It was
Wow.
creepy.
When was that released, Paul? I don't believe I missed something.
Overnight somebody posted. Let me see if I can find it again.
Yeah, and you can put the link in for it if you can find it. But it's not what they're actually releasing, right?
Right.
No.
So yeah, because that wouldn't have been $500.
No, it would have been a lot more than that.
That was an expensive piece of equipment.
But it was cool. It was really cool.
So basically, a $500 RC car is what they're releasing.
It's actually a whole modular kit, from what I understand, Val. It's the basic chassis and drive chain and lots of accessories that allow you to customize it for your own use. If I could just think of a use.
And it also responds to hand clapping, hand signals, and everything else.
Oh, Phantom Hodges says go to 51 drones. Oh, I have 51 drones. I'm subscribed to him. He has some really good things on his channel. So, is that you, Paul?
No.
Nacho is sending me pictures. Oh, I see. Right. He wants me to show something to Paul. Hang on while I bring it up, and we'll do this. All I can say is that Dennis is an unusually cruel man.
Now, who is Dennis?
The Nacho.
Oh, Nacho?
Yeah, Nacho. Yeah.
I can guarantee that it's R-rated. It's a G-rated, R-rated. Dear. Hang on, I've got to find it now. I brought it up and it's gone. There it is. There you go. That's for you, Paul. Dennis wanted you to see that.
Oh, yeah.
That's Dennis. That is very bad.
There you go.
That's good, Dennis.
Brownie points, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, brownies. Ooh.
That's frightening.
I get excited for brownies.
You do.
Yeah.
One time he said, "I'll be right back." He ran out the door, went and bought himself brownies, and came back to the live stream. I said, "You did what?"
Is there any truth, Paul, to the rumor that your significant other wears a fragrance called Audi Brownie?
Yeah, it's kind of, and she's got these brownie earrings that are scratch and sniff.
Oh, Jesus. No.
You knew that it was going to go bad when you had Paul and I on at the same time, didn't you?
Yeah. I knew it was going to go bad. Oh, my God. Oh, I just looked, but that was done 3 days ago. Okay. Is that the vehicle one I just got today? Yeah. So I'm not excited. This isn't great. I mean, what's DJI doing? Hey, Washington County News.
So, are they coming out with a spider one and
I think the spider one is to be announced. I'm guessing, or maybe they're going to have back to back. I don't know.
That was just odd. And I'm wondering if it was graphics or if it was really something that was going to come out. Because they came out with that beautiful drone, right? And then they said you have to hire their team if you want to buy it and use it.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah. I can't remember what it was.
That was a
Phoenix?
cinematic drone. Yeah.
The Phoenix, was it?
Ah, there we go. I knew I'd find it. All right, Val, with your permission, I'll just pop something back up there again, which is that this is the new rover. I knew I'd find a picture of it sooner or later. Rightio, and there it is for
is that it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. You know, it's very plasticky, obviously. I think Paul is right. I think it's probably aimed educationally into younger people, but I'm sure that a lot of older kids will get ideas for it.
Yeah. I just
Well, I know that DJI does like a robot war in China, and that looks like one of their robot war things. That's what it looks like.
And the winner gets to go to the West and spy for the regime.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't see what I would want that for. Unless it was...
Honestly, my son might like it because he's 15.
Yes.
But as I just
can't imagine.
He can want, yeah.
Oh my
goodness. And the thing of it is that it's only being launched in United States and China, not in Canada. The
U.S., is it being launched in Canada?
Don't know.
And they're still mad at Canada. They're still mad at Canada. Probably. China is mad, right?
Oh yeah, Roger put this video up this morning of the robot wars.
Of what?
The robot wars for DJI.
Hold on, let me go see what
I'll put it on
there.
there.
No. Because
I'll put it on. I'll put it the link on in chat.
Yes. Canadian Drone Hub, I think, just did. Oh, I see.
Oh, did he?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I see.
Okay. Yeah, Roger.
So where is that? Oh, look, a drone's running around. So where is that one with the little creepy legs?
Hang on a minute. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to one of Roger's, the last live stream of Roger's, and then try and pull it off the chat if the chat comes up.
Hold on.
Because remember, we had it in the chat.
Okay.
Sometimes that doesn't work.
I watched that this morning when you guys were on.
Okay. Let me get back on. Okay.
Because I can't find it just in a search, but
yeah.
All that stuff changes so fast.
Well, you know what? I think when you're building robotics and doing that kind of stuff, this is probably a lot of fun. I'm just not doing that, and I couldn't imagine. That spider thing, I was trying to think, could it bring me coffee? Because if it could, I think it'd be worth a cool $1 million. Every day, bring me coffee. Make sure it's submarine so I can find my camera.
Was that a YouTube video, Roger?
Oh my gosh.
Let's see if it brings the chat up.
Where? Okay, hold on.
Because maybe they took that video
Kevin.
down now.
Calling Kevin Batten.
Hold on a minute.
We need coffee.
What do you want us to call Kevin? We'll
I would love to have a drone bring me chocolate and cream soda. Right? Cream soda's good. I bought it the other day. Hey, is there any coffee left?
Did I call it?
I do. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Make it
He's
snappy.
making me coffee.
Make it snappy, Kev.
I would never say it to him. He is lost now. He's lost even more weight now, 33 pounds.
Nice.
On his keto.
Good for him.
So he's doing really great. So it's working for him. Of course, I have not lost that much.
Oh,
like,
Roger just put it back up.
Did he? Okay. What is this one?
DJI Hopper.
Yeah, that's
is that the spider one?
That's the one you
is
guys
that
were
the
saying
spider?
was so creepy this morning.
Yeah, that is. But why is that one not? Why is that not what they released? What? See, that's weird, guys. You got to go and look at that.
Yeah, that
because that is a weird gimbal, and it is just freaky the way it moves.
But it moves so realistically. I mean, it's not like, you know, Val was teasing me about how does that go again? You know, but that thing just like a spider.
Yeah. Hey, there's two Aries. Hey, Aries.
Yeah, the old one timed out. This see, he's gone. I threw him out.
Oh yeah.
My phone thought that my phone thought that I'd used too much.
From the 60s.
My phone thought that I'd used too much data and turned me off. But unfortunately,
hey, I would love to have you drone bring me chocolate. Oh yeah. I was my young years were in the 60s, very young, because I was born. Yeah, I'm 60 now, so yeah. All right, just almost. I have a few more months. Yep. And there's Paul and his little jammies looking for toys. Yeah.
60's young these days, Val. It's not like when we were kids.
Yes, when 60s seemed to be old. Nacho, you're still young too.
Yeah. When I was a kid, if somebody was 60, they were old. You know.
Yeah.
And
they were on
70. You couldn't believe they were still here.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing here? But it was so funny because my grandmother lived till 94, and my aunts made it into their 90s. It's just how that worked.
It is quite common.
Now it's more common.
My great aunt went to 103. She worked until she was 95. It's nothing to live to be 90 now. Look, Roger made it.
I know. Roger. 55 here. Oh, you were born in 55. Yeah. Oh, I was born in 67. Okay.
Well,
so I'm about 8 years older than you.
Roger's about to find out the answer to that question. Will we still need him, and will we still need him?
I was born 1952, guys.
You were not.
Yep.
You're so young.
Yeah, young. All right.
Hey, Mike Roche.
On the downhill slide and sliding faster every day.
Yeah, I need to buy that song now. Will you still love me? When I'm no longer young, right?
When I'm 64.
Hello, Mike Roche.
Yeah, we're all getting there. I am one of 5. And 2 of my siblings are already gone. None saw 50 but me. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that.
See, people do anything to get away from you, Dennis.
50 is young.
It is now, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I am always floored when I hear people leave in their 60s, because that, even now that I'm going to be 60 this year, it seems to me like something's odd happening. I don't feel like I thought 60s was.
Yeah, age is a state of mind these days, as much, especially with modern medicine. It's not a number; it's a state of mind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Val. Where that's about where most of all of us are. Yeah. Oh, Phantom. He was born in 1956, so you're only a couple years older than me. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?
Now they have to say it when I'm 94.
Yeah,
I saw a woman jogging around a track Oh my God. She was 90 something. And she's jogging around track, and I can hardly make my way out. Oh, because I used to run all the time.
The great aunt I mentioned before did not get ejected from her first public house, her first hotel, for rowdy behavior until she was 93.
Really?
Yeah, 93. And she kept going back for another 10 years after that, too.
Oh my gosh.
True story.
Forever. Cheeseburgers and brownies, the secret of a long life. We were 7 brothers, now we are 3. Yeah, I got to tell you, Canadian Donut Roger, yeah, there's only 3 of you left. That's kind of sad. Yes. Yes.
I've got to do a better batting average than that, Val, because I'm an only child.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, I've got to do better than that.
My younger sister and I are still in our 50s. The other 2 are in their 60s. But we were like one after the other, at least my brother and my other sister. Hey, Drone Shots, how you doing? And this is my dog. So I go out. Yes. And I'm sitting in my chair. And I'm sitting right next to the vent that brings up the cold air on my air conditioner. And he lays right on top of it. I'm like, move. And he's like, yeah, no.
No.
I need to be cold. Yeah. Yeah. He was licking the thing. I was like, no, that's not good.
Like, can you do more cold air, please?
Then Lily came and laid her tail right across the vent. I was like, what the hell? If I did that, nobody'd be happy. Because I couldn't hog all the cold air, but they are terrible.
Cats are worse. Your dogs have masters. Cats have stuff.
Oh, cats are so funny. Cats have a lot of nerve.
Yeah, look, I come home and I say to the dog, get me my slippers. She goes, oh, yeah, here they are, and here's your paper, too. I come home and I say to the cats, give me my slippers. The cat goes, you're not talking to me.
I crapped in those today.
I'm watching the TV, and later on I'm going to crap in them. Yeah.
Hey, Lily.
Hello,
I hold on to my desk. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Val.
I made the terrible mistake of getting her out of bed at midday, the ungodly hour of midday.
Oh, see how you are? See how you are? Yeah, my kids were never happy when I get them up.
At the third stroke. What time is it? It's 2 minutes past midday, mate.
Oh.
Noon o'clock.
That's
noon.
It. Beer o'clock.
I thought you said noodle clock.
Noodle clock, okay.
Noodle clock.
Yeah, but I will tell you that teens, and I'm assuming she's a teen, they get very tired. They don't get tired at night, but they need to sleep into the day really to feel better. Just saying.
I wish I could sleep like I did when I was a teen.
I had to research it. We had
God.
so many kids showing up for school time. I finally told the administration the kids are really tired. They stay up late, they get up late, and it's just part of their chemistry.
Well, at least I know it's going to be peaceful. She's usually asleep.
Well, you got to have the right jammies on too.
Don't worry, I'll give you Val's Facebook address. You can send her later.
I already saw it.
Okay.
I was just questioning.
Paul, you're looking a little warm.
Don't go there.
I can always strip down to my.
No, we have young people. You be good.
That's right.
And that young person's me. And then we have another young person.
Who, you, Val?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm young.
I'm the young person here now.
21.
Yeah.
Did we lose Miss Ride or Die?
We might have. I think she said that she had to go to bed. and faint after seeing you try to do the funky chicken.
That's because it's jammy time.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I should have never said we were going to have a pajama party.
You did, yeah.
I did do that. It is my fault.
I missed out.
It is all.
Well, Val, if
See?
in future you would like to type out a proposed itinerary of your shows in advance and forward them to me, I'll
Really?
gladly point out any danger spots for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no,
He'll,
can't like that. Yeah.
Aries often to be a censor for you, Val.
I swear I need one now because Paul's all about
You
throwing
see,
the
it's Paul.
shirt
It's
up.
Paul. It's always Paul. Poor Val. She never, except when she gets on a roll and
Hey,
starts
Roger.
snorting.
Roger taking
Bye,
off.
Roger. Yeah,
Bye, Roger.
he's gonna
Yeah,
be
he's
up.
got-
Oh,
He's going to be at 3
I will
a.m.
be on around 3 a.m., maybe
3 a.m.
earlier.
Cheers,
Between
Roger. Get
2
some
and
sleep,
3.
mate. Take care.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if Kim's still there, but take care, Kim, as well.
Yep. And I
Yeah, you
promised,
can-
Go boy.
See-
Roger I'd go over there.
You know what makes me upset? That little jumpy robot that looks like a spider, that
Yeah.
thing. I was going to give it a stick, send it to Canada, have it beat the hell out of Kim, and then have it come back. But I can't send a car, an RC car, to do that. It has to have a little arm. It can hit him.
Okay, I've got to ask Val, why do you want to beat the bejesus out of Kim?
Because he's a twit.
Because poor.
Kim is a pregnant goldfish. Okay.
I like Val.
I heard
used-
that. I like Val.
Because
Yes.
I'll be okay. I'll call Roger. All of a sudden, I hear Kim in the background. Oh, guess you decided to call. Oh, I said, you know what? When I see you, I'm just beating the jujubes out of you. I'm just,
Yep,
I'm done.
He will not. He will not have a leg to stand on. That guy. Yep.
I know, right?
Well,
Oh man. But
Yeah, sorry.
We can't all be
Yeah.
sexy pandas.
She's coming for you. She's coming, mate. I'd hop it if I
Little
was you.
drunk on the Memorial Day. I was not drunk. I don't even drink. How could I have
oh
been
yes,
drunk?
yes, she was.
now
No,
wait a
I
minute.
She got me to drink that day, and I don't drink.
No.
I remember a YouTube video that you guys were daring each other
Yeah.
to drink.
Well, do you know that because Paul decided to pretend he was drinking with those bottles, they decided they couldn't monetize that? And I had to go on and say, can you just review it? Because they could tell he wasn't really drinking if they
Right.
monetized it. I think Kim reported me. I'm just going to
Could
beat
be.
the living daylights out of him.
Could be.
Would Kamikaze Kim do that?
I don't know. He's tricky that way.
Yeah. Well, I can't understand why Roger gets so outraged when he gets buzzed by Kim. Look, do you think that Roger would tweak when Kim stands on the balcony going "Banzai, Banzai"?
Well,
You know,
when-
I
when
wanted
Val-
them.
When Val goes to Roger Palooza, she's going to take a great big tennis racket and give it to Roger. So when he comes by, Roger's going to go wing.
I would have done that. I wouldn't. If he was buzzing around my head, I'd just slap that thing out of the air.
What do you get caught in our hair, Val?
I want the world's tiniest drone, so I can do that to you. It's me.
You hear that? My daughter wants the world's tiniest drone, so she can do that to me.
That's right.
I love you, darling.
So
Did you-
last
did-
year, Kim
Carrie,
had,
did you show her that spider robot? Maybe she'd like one of those.
No, I'll introduce her to one about
the
3
jumper.
a.m. It's about 3 a.m. in one dark morning. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
so
Yeah,
Kim last year had really long hair. And I kept saying, you need to cut that stuff. You need just to cut it. Because I know that drones get stuck in hair. But a drone didn't get stuck in his hair. He comes on one day, short hair. I'm like, I wonder what happened. His hair went up in the air and got tangled in the apple tree.
Well, I've made a decision. I'm cutting it on the first day of next year.
Excuse me?
There you go.
Your grandmother's been
No.
gone 20 years, and I'm sick of it.
You cut it and I'll cry.
Well, I might even live stream it.
You cut it and I'll
Oh
leave
my
mine.
gosh.
Sent to
If
me.
you do cut it, you need to let your daughter do that part.
Yeah, and you
I
put
think
it.
you do a good job.
You put it into the ponytail, and then you snip it off, and then you trim. But then you got the ponytail. You know.
We'll donate it.
It's either that or a mohawk.
Masters is awesome. Oh,
Makes
D1,
butter.
I'm so happy to see you. How are the grandchildren, D1? I bet they're beautiful. Yeah, fantastic tech. Our Val was loaded on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
no,
she
I
was.
wasn't.
Even
Oh
Mike
my
Roche
God.
said it. Mike
Yep.
Roche said
Mike
it.
Rose said it online. Yeah.
I'm gonna clean my teeth because the doctor's gonna shove paddles down my.
She's
Going
going to
back
the
to bed?
doctor. You can tell. No, she's going to the doctors. You can tell she's happy about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're called
Poor girl.
sterilization.
It's all right. It's only the doctors. It's not the mortuary yet.
Nope. You need to get her a little drone.
I took her and my foster daughter out a few weeks ago and taught them to fly, Val, and because Claude is constantly telling her when I'm out, she chats with them, some of the streamers, and he tells her to go and take my Inspire for a fly when I'm out. That she's got his permission. So I've told her that when I think she's safe, she can fly the Inspire, and I will make a video out of it and put it up.
Cool.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. D1, I don't think Roger's still here. He was leaving to go to bed.
Yeah, because he's on at 2 or 3 in the morning Eastern time.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, I bet the grandchildren are so fun.
Yeah.
I had my grandson this weekend. It was so much fun.
Once a week, Dewan, Rogers decided on Wednesday morning Eastern time early he was going to go on every week.
Oh, Michael Roach, Paul said that you were telling everyone how drunk he was on Memorial Day.
I didn't say that.
Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
Val,
sure.
I think he said
Val. We were talking about you, Val.
No, they weren't. Don't lie now.
Yeah.
We were talking about how drunk you were, remember?
No.
With
Val,
quotes. With quotes.
I think
I loved when Val was loaded drunk on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
No.
Air
That's
quotes,
the quote.
Mike
That's the
Roche.
quote. Mike Roche.
You're not
Michael.
supposed to remember that, Rob.
Michael could tell.
Oh, well, I can tell who's not going to be on live with me anymore. Want me to name them?
See you guys. Have a good day. Good night.
Robert. So bad.
Dennis reckons 3 a.m. is when Roger's bladder wakes him. Doesn't it
Yeah.
wake us all? Doesn't it wake
It
us
does.
all?
Yeah.
I hate that when I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm like, what the heck happened?
Yep.
Especially
Are you
when Val's
tired of
drinking.
the old drip? Yeah.
Hey, has anyone heard what happened? Does anyone know what happened with YouTube tonight? Why they weren't letting anyone go on?
The servers
Yeah,
were
that
all
was.
screwed up. Yep, servers. They
Is that
fried
what they said?
They fried the servers doing some updates and upgrades, and it didn't take it well, and so the servers all went down, and they were scrambling because it was nighttime there, and they
I've got
weren't.
one that I can lend them, Paul. I've got one that I can lend them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I've got one that I can lend them.
Yeah.
Oh, Nacho busted it. Okay, so Paul, every
Uh-huh.
time I ask, you seem to know exactly what's going on.
Oh, no, time to take my jammies off, I guess.
No, Paul, you cannot change the subject like that. But I do think that is what happened because they were having troubles this morning.
That is what happened. Yes.
Yeah, and it wasn't Hangouts; it was YouTube.
It was YouTube. Yep.
So everybody was saying Hangouts. Oh, I was on OBS. Okay, yeah. But the YouTube was having troubles, and then by tonight, because Andrew's on OBS and he couldn't get on.
He couldn't get on either. No.
So they were doing updates and they messed up, or they just overloaded the system.
The system was overloaded, and then when it went to shutdown, the system automatically starts shutting everybody that's live streaming down one at a time. And so the last one went down, I think at about, I was told it went down like at 7 o'clock, but
well,
those,
the amount of data, sorry, Paul, the amount of
that's
data that goes up is phenomenal. Funnily enough, that little server that I just showed you, which is an actual server, I've got 3 of them, and I rotate them every couple of years. I take one out of service, replace the hard drives on the other. And I've just put another one of them into service 3 days ago with 20 terabytes of hard drive attached. That's my file server. And I was feeling pretty pleased with myself. You know, I mean, who wouldn't? I've got 20 terabytes of storage available on my home network. And then Spud, my daughter, comes in and says, how much storage is on that, Papa? I said, 20 terabytes. She said, oh, yeah, that's 6 minutes of upload to YouTube. You can always rely on your kids to take the wind out of your sails, can't you?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
yeah.
It's a case of...
Well, and the
right,
YouTube,
right, Ari?
And in defense of the YouTube people, they do it all kind of relatively free to all of us. So therefore, it's like there's no contract. You didn't sign up for anything or whatever. Right. So we're kind of at their mercy, you know?
Yeah, I like RoboMasters D1. So I think, yeah, tonight was kind of, I wish they would have sent something out. Hey, Chris Hope. Hey, but Chris Hope. They don't send anything out, so we know what's going on.
When it goes down, they can't send anything out either.
Right? Evidently. And then take your stuff. Oh, your kids are here to kill you and then take your stuff.
I've outsmarted them, mate. I'm giving it to them before I die.
Yeah, wait, I keep begging my kids to come over. I got China, take it, please. I don't use it now. They're going to have parties and they're going to have stuff. I'm not.
Well, in the last couple of months, I've given them $10,000 worth of guitars and a car.
My guitar.
You guys, you probably got the last one.
I'm talking about your Les Paul.
Yeah. You can fight over who gets the Les Paul after I'm dead. I'll keep that one.
Jay will be buried with you.
Jay will be buried with me.
Yeah.
That's love between siblings, isn't it? I'm glad I don't have
right.
Yeah. I love you, Jay, but I want Papa's Les Paul.
Yeah, right. Well, there's always something that's really special to the kids. You never know what it is. So you ask them. I was telling my son, I said, yeah, I'll probably just give the china and the dishes and all that to season. And he goes, what? No. And I was like, well, what do you care about China? He goes, I may have people over for holidays. And I thought, oh, you would cook? Yes, you get it. Because I'll go to your house. Instead of people coming to my house. Yes. You want to feed your mommy? I'll go. You can have it.
My mum and my grandparents gave away most of their stuff to the kids before they died. They got and they always said, I get the joy of, I don't want it to be after I'm dead. I don't get the joy of seeing it. So I've been doing the same thing now. And let's face it, I had 14 guitars. How many can I play?
Yeah.
And
that's just the very truth of it. I know my dad asked me what I wanted of his. And I want his diplomas. That's what I want. I have my mother's and I want his. Because that meant something in our family, because he was one of the first to go to college in his family. And my mother was in her family. And then, I went. And so I just wanted that. That means something to me that they did that. And I got to say that he said, he'll make sure I get those. But that was important to me. So we all have the different things, right, that we like and that we want. And I'm just waiting for one of my siblings to go, no, I would like that. But I don't think they will. I think they have different ideas.
They mean something to us. All I want from my father is military decoration.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And
right.
Yeah, and I know that for all of it, she does actually want that guitar badly, but it's not because of its value, which is not inconsiderable. It's because it was mine.
Yes. And that's the thing. That's what means something to us. And I'm also going to say, after going through my mother's death, and her having all her stuff. She gave away lots of stuff all the time. She just always was giving. But she had so much stuff. Guys, give your stuff away to your kids while you're young.
Yeah.
Or while they're still young, just do it. So when they walk in, it's not overwhelming. And it's so much. I mean, we moved everything into my sister's, pretty much her garage. She had use of her garage for a year because we just were like, what do we do with all this? You know, we were all of age. We all had all our own stuff. And so, but I got these pictures because this is what meant something to me. Her little sheep pictures.
This is what my grandfather left for me. I don't know if I can get that close enough for you guys to read. That's a 1940 Rolex. And on the rare occasions I wear it, I impress everybody if they only knew how poor I was. But this brings us to the really pertinent question. Paul, who gets the brownies when you shuffle off this mortal coil?
I do.
Oh, Val does. Okay.
Paul adopted me.
Val has already spoken for the brownies. Yeah.
I get that in the hot dog roller.
Paul, she gets everything.
Yeah.
She gets everything. What
And
do
Mikey
I get?
gets his drones. Mikey gets the drone. My daughter gets mine.
I want the
baseball.
Enterprise.
I remember him
goddammit.
pitching balls to my catcher's mitt when I was a kid. That's so nice. Yeah, so the baseball meant something to you. So it just depends on what means something to your kids. You know, I was just teasing about getting Paul's brownies, by the way. I think Lynn would like those brownies.
No,
Well,
Lynn doesn't do the sweets.
Oh, she doesn't? Good girl.
Paul's going to leave his drones to Mikey, and my daughter has already planned Mikey's kidnapping. So don't say that we can't plan things out down here.
Oh, look, I want the sock puppet in Instapot. I'm going to tell you, Mark Centroid, I think he should get Teeny Weeny. Because he loves that.
He should.
Where am I going? Where am I going? What?
I think Centroid.
Oh, but it's a G-rated channel.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
It's so funny how Mark just like gone.
Oh yeah, when he's on the live stream and Teeny Weeny comes out, he's like, bye.
Bye.
And there goes. I will keep your, oh, I love this. I will keep your memory alive, not your holding. You know, it's so funny because I was going to do a sock puppet of Kim. That way I could be Kim. But he was not impressed with my sock puppet abilities. I thought that was kind of mean. I can make a good sock puppet.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh my
think
God.
line to be made into a sock puppet. Just saying.
Well, you could always get the therapy doll.
I saw that. I was sitting in the side of, I think it was Val's live stream, and you brought that on.
Yeah.
That was something between fascinating and horrifying. And I can't.
You know what, though? I gotta say that therapy doll. When I see that, it's just always Paul.
Don't open this packet until you've tried those ones on.
Okay.
Because that is so cute.
Everything will be
all right. You know, and that's the funny thing, because that reminds you of your mom. And let's see. I have to look into his house. Hold on. What's going on, Harry?
We keeping secrets, Harry?
We're peeping.
Yeah, what's up, Harry? Let me see what you got. What is that on your fingers? You got picks, the finger picks, yeah?
I used to pick with my nails, but I have developed, with my declining health, a problem called onycholysis, which is my nail beds are dying. So I can no longer grow long nails or get nail extensions, which is what I used to do. So I now have I now have picks, plastic picks,
There
which
you
means
go.
I get to teach myself all over again. Yay!
Oh, oh man,
That's a different feel.
Yeah,
it
totally.
is. It is. It is.
But it's better. You got to. It's either try something new or give up. And I'm not big on giving up.
No, you roll with it because you have a beautiful voice, and I think your guitar playing's wonderful. So you just keep going.
I
Just
spent
keep
2
going.
hours. I spent 2 hours today teaching myself something new so that I can teach my son so that he can do it for a assessment at school next week, which is a Green Day
Oh.
song. Give me Novocaine. So that's.
Yes, please.
Oh, Green Day's Give Me Novocaine.
Novocaine, yeah. Which, fortunately, Rob, it's not particularly difficult. So he should.
No, it's not.
He's intermediate. He should be able to
Straightforward,
play that.
yeah.
That much from.
Oh my God, have fun. Have fun that your son wants to learn that and you get to teach him that.
Well, all 4 of my kids, my 2 natural and my 2 fosters, all have guitars now. And I don't put.
Nice.
I teach other people, but I don't necessarily teach my own kids. I let them come to me and ask if they want a hand.
Yeah, don't press it on them. Yeah.
I learned to play Oh Hey Curtis Dart a long time ago, and then I lent my guitar out and it came back warped where it would never hold.
Yeah.
And then I just stopped because guitars at the time I was young and it was expensive to replace a guitar.
They
like
are.
the one I had. Yeah, so I stopped.
The one I gave my son about a month ago, which was his reward for sticking at it, would cost, if you could buy it. It's no longer in production, but it's valued somewhere around $6,500. So Australian, be less in the US, but it's it's about what his car that I gave him's worth.
Right.
Hey Curtis. So, but look, as long as it's being used.
Yeah, I think that's the truth. As long as it's getting used, it doesn't. Oh, God. I think the therapy doll would like to play guitar. Everything will be all right. But you don't have fingers, therapy doll. How you doing, Curtis? Let's see. Everything will be all right. Yeah, see, now you got me doing your... There we go. Okay.
Yeah, isn't that RoboMasters pretty cool?
D1,
Gray,
yes. And D1 right now is a lot of grandchildren. And for them to be at this age where they get to start learning all this, how exciting. Are you still pressing that little baby's foot? Paul.
Everything's going to be all
right. See, doesn't he look cute in his pajamas with his therapy doll?
Is it bad that I get the chills whenever that's
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Chucky.
Hey, Val, you want me to change out of my jammies?
No. You keep your clothes on, young man.
Oh, would you
2 minutes till DGI showtime? Oh,
yeah,
is
seen
it?
That, Curtis.
Okay. I didn't know that. I sent you a link, Curtis, but that's fine.
Keep an
I know
eye
you
on
can't. Is right here. Your
yeah,
oldest right there. Hi.
Yeah.
Paul.
D1 Gray's oldest grandchild's with him.
Please hold up your left arm, please, Paul. Have you got a brace on there? I thought you had a brace on the arm. It must have been a trick of the light. I was going to say, have you been?
Oh, he slipped it off. He's so bad.
To change into your jammies too often at home too?
Yeah.
It's carpal tunnel from something.
I had to send Lynn over to break his arm because he was being bad.
He keeps Val keeps sending Lynn over to twist my arm, and they crack it all the way around on my back.
She was in bed. Okay. Now she's just got up. Yeah.
But I think it's out of the jammies time for the DJI show.
No. It's not all right.
Yeah. Time to switch over to the DJI.
But everything will be all right, Val.
No. Maya says, hi, guys. Hi, Maya.
Hi, Maya.
Hi, darling.
Hi, Maya.
Tell
Hi,
How
me.
old
Maya.
is-
Welcome to the pajama party.
How old is Maya? It'll take a little while for that to catch up.
You mean?
Oh, I'll come right after the reveal. Okay, I think we know what the reveal is. So we'll see you in a little bit if we're still on. It depends on if Paul strips we're getting off really quick.
Yeah, it could be very, very soon. Yeah.
It could be very fast. It could be boom boom.
Bum.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people would accuse you of going for the cheap laughs, Val. They're obviously not aware of the large amount you pay Paul and I to appear.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You guys are getting paid?
You
Yeah,
didn't
but
know
you-
that?
Oh my Hi.
Holy crap.
Oh, you gotta check your contract. That's what you gotta do.
Rob,
Contract?
you have to have a high level of qualification. You have to be a graduate of the Art Carlson Comedy School.
Unchecked.
Yes,
Oh my
Ah.
god.
God.
I'm just saying they deserve the 5 cents I give them.
I
They're
saw
Five
that.
worth
cents?
every penny.
5 cents.
I get paid not to be there.
That's it. I saw that Art posted on Facebook. I think it was yesterday that he donated blood. I used to do that, but they ask all of these awkward questions like, "Whose blood is it?" and "Where did you get it from?"
I know. I'm like, none of your business.
Yeah.
That's private.
Well, I think it's a
Maya
little bit-
is 21 months old now, and the twins are 4 months old. Oh my gosh, she's almost 2. Oh, it's such a good time. Anthony, how you doing, darling? How are you?
That's a magic age.
What's up,
Hey,
Prop?
Protsov, what's up? Is everybody getting geared up for the DJI reveal? I saw
think
what they
so.
were revealing. I was like, what the
Oh,
heck?
it's up. The RoboMaster.
It's exactly what they said, isn't it?
Yep.
It's not the
Right.
funny spider guy, is it?
Nope. The RoboMaster.
No, it's not the hopper.
Ugh.
RoboMaster. Who
Well,
comes up with their names? It sounds like a marital aid.
It's
Well, if you watch, what is it? The Dish Network? It's the Hopper.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the Hopper.
Hopper.
The Harper.
Hopper.
Isn't he
Hopper.
buried under a? Isn't he buried under a football
Hoffa?
stadium somewhere? Yeah, Hopper. Oh, that's Hoffa. You're wrong,
somewhere.
right.
Somewhere. He's buried
Jimmy
somewhere.
Hoffa.
You know,
Yeah.
he never popped back up. Cheers.
Well, it's very hard to pop when you're weighted down by concrete galoshes.
right.
Exactly.
I am 644 months old and finally
At least that's what he alleges.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I noticed that he has a plastic cover on his motorcycle seat. Not just
Fully
saying.
potty trained.
Yeah.
Fully potty trained? Come on. That depends.
New from DJI. DJI, meet the RoboMaster S1.
Oh.
No thanks.
You know, I think that I know they're revealing a lot of product lately, they're at least supposedly, but I think they should get their Osmo Action tuned, dialed in a little bit more before they keep putting out stuff. Put stuff when it's finished and all the pieces and parts are finished.
I don't think they're finished, fella. I think there's a couple more to come before the end of the year. A couple more releases to come.
Well, I heard from a little person. I didn't mean a little person because that sounds condescending. I heard from someone that it might be the Spark 2.
Oh, yeah, that's well
That's
and truly in
July.
the cards.
That's July. And then I don't know what else they're coming out with, but I'd like them to put this Phantom thing to rest. Are they gonna come out with another one so people stop pressing
my
that
opinion-
up?
I don't
My
think they
opinion is
will.
yes, I think they will because they're going to
You will?
lose the. No, yeah, well, DJI are not renowned for opening the door for competitors, and without anything that's got a mechanical shutter in the camera, it leaves the bottom end of the commercial market open. I mean, I think it's well known amongst the YouTubers that I bought the third last Phantom 4 Professional in the world that was on DJI's books. It's sitting over there unopened in that box because I couldn't afford to be without it if I lost my other one for mapping. So I do think DJI will release a replacement, but I don't think it's going to be before the end of life for the Mavic 2. So end of this year.
So the Mavic or the Phantom 5.
Hey, legwork.
Well, yeah, or it may just be. They'll call it Phantom because, as Bill, the drone reviewer, likes to tell us, they put so much money in developing the name, the brand. So they'll call it a Phantom, but it may just be a Mavic 2 with a mechanical shutter camera on it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what, legwork? I agree with you. I can't believe you stayed up till 3:30 for the elementary school science project.
Spot on.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
I'm sure
that's all it is.
I'm sure there's some other uses we're not thinking of. Curtis, what is the use for this toy?
$500 toy.
I'm going to go to someone I think might be smarter than me, hopefully, to answer this question.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if we kind of take a look at the last few things DJI has done. So starting off with the big fiasco with the supply chain, you know, being ripped off and not being able to make the Phantom line anymore because of various reasons. And then they come out with the action cam just out of the blue. And now they're coming out with something that they've developed a while back, but they're wanting to market it now. I kind of think they're struggling to put a product on the market and keep paychecks coming in. I think that's kind of what's going on. I'm glad I'm glad they did this as a soft release and not a major thing. I mean, we all kind of get used to doing these release things with DJI, and at least they're not pushing it real hard. You know, it was just a video. I was kind of wondering if it was going to be, you know, a big presentation type thing, but it's just a video, and they just updated their website was all they did. I'm not knocking the product. I don't see a use for it for me. I see a use for a learning tool.
Meccano for the 21st century.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I'm not okay. I don't want to knock the product, and I'm going to defer my final opinion until I talk with Scott Pelaninsky about it, because Scott works with robotic arms and he's worked with NASA for quite a bit. He's been in space 4 times, so he's going to be more versed into the usability of this thing. I didn't want to bug him. I mean, he's a freaking astronaut, so I didn't want to bug him until I found out for sure that that's what this was going to be. But that's what he does right now. Is he works in the medical field, working with robotic arms and stuff like that, open heart surgery and those kind of things. So if you guys aren't familiar with Scott Pelaninsky, he's also the guy that invented the FT Aviator, the little joystick that's coming out for DJI drones and stuff.
Right.
We interviewed him on our show and stuff, and I've got a direct line to him, but you know, he's kind of up there in the world, so I don't want to bug him unless there's something that's really interesting. And I think this would kind of be up his alley. So I'm going to send out an email shortly after this and kind of get his take on usability. Again, it's just educational things. I'm more concerned that I think there is something really happening with DJI underneath the hood. I think there's some problems there.
I need you to go back and say what's happening. You said their supply chain.
So they found I can't remember the exact dates.
Thank you. Love you.
I can't remember the exact dates, but a while back there was a small announcement that they had been misled. So American terms would be they'd been ripped off by their supply chain, their suppliers. Mm-hmm. And the way manufacturing works is you rapid prototype a product yourself, and you go, okay, let's make product X, and you build this product, and then you go over to a tooling company, and they create tools that will make the parts for this thing.
Right.
And somewhere in that chain, the tooling company actually kind of takes over the product for you. I mean, it's still your product. You have the rights to it and all that. But in this particular case, it's in China. So from my understanding, not 100%, but I'm kind of reading between the lines just a little bit. My understanding is they were overcharging for a lot of the stuff that they were billing them for stuff that wasn't even coming through. So based on all of that, I think that what is happening is all the tooling products to make the Phantom line are tied up in a copyright with the tooling company. So that's why we haven't seen new Phantoms. This is speculation on my part. I want to set that straight right off the bat. And then to follow it up with an action cam, which is basically there's different tooling companies. Like the Mavic is made by a different company. It's not made by the company that's making the Phantom line. You know, anybody that has a business, you spread the work around to different companies.
Yeah.
So that's why we're still seeing the Mavic being produced, or the Mavic 2 Pro, I should say. So they needed to do something. They got sensors. They know how to make cameras. They have Hasselblad. So let's put out the action cam. We've already put out the Pocket Pro, or the Osmo Pocket. Let's put out the action cam. We can do that. That'll get us some money coming in. We can improve on what GoPro has done. So let's make that. And then they have some revenue coming in now. And now they release this, which has already been around. It's been in China. It hasn't been in the United States. So I'm kind of thinking they're having problems producing drones. I'm thinking there's something legally tied up somewhere, or something under the hood is not quite right. Now, you guys can kind of take what I said and tear that apart if you like, but this is just...
No, you're not far off, Curtis, from what I've heard. I mean, like all of us, I'm at the mercy of people who deign to tell me, and then I ask myself whether I should believe them nowadays. I used to, because they're the people who I talk to are agents for DJI here.
Mm-hmm.
But lately DJI have fooled us all several times by putting on the right indicator and then turning left. But you're quite correct with the procurement issue. We'll call it their agents, and they're either, depending on how you've heard it, they're either DJI employees or contractors, and they go out and make these contracts with the production houses. But then the fraud came in, as I was informed anyway, that they get the prototypes and then they place a bulk purchase. And for that bulk purchase, the manufacturers will give a 5 or a 10% discount. And what the procurement agents did was they only passed on 2% of that discount to DJI and had the rest diverted to their own accounts. That's what I heard. The Phantom 4, once again, as I heard, was not actually involved in that. When the contract for the Sony sensor, now I'm being specific on I've known this for a while. I've never mentioned it on a live stream before. When the contract for the Sony camera in the P4 came up, or the Sony sensor, they chose not to renew the contract. They felt that there wasn't enough life in the product. And at that stage, I believe they were thinking of a replacement. So they didn't. There is a shortage. That's why the Phantom 4 V2 went out of production. They didn't have many of the sensors, and they're being kept for the RTK. And now they're left treading water. Do they start up another contract, tool up again, or do they wait for the next incarnation? And I have no idea what they're going to do. But as far as the Osmo or anything that's happened, I haven't spoken to my friends in some months, so I don't know what's going there. I don't think that they've got their backs to the wall for income. But who knows? As I said, how many times in the last 6 months have we heard one thing directly from Romeo? Romeo tells us one thing, and then DJI shut him down. Who do you listen to?
Yeah, Romeo was on our show when he revealed all that.
Yeah. So let me say
that was our show. That was all the controversy that was going on. Drone Owners Network.
So D1 Gray said he saw the Phantom 5 in China 2 years ago because he traveled there.
That was a Phantom 4. It was a commercial order from a Chinese company, and they made. It is literally for once. It's what was reported on the web. They made about 20 of these things with a detachable camera with a zoom lens, but it was never intended to be marketed as a Phantom 5. The photos were leaked, and a few people got a little enthusiastic.
So Drone Shot's saying the Roadmaster S1 is a game-changing educational robot built to unlock potential in every learner, inspired by DJI's annual RoboMaster robotic competition. So it's the users with an in-depth understanding of science, math, physics, programming, and more captivating gameplay. So, you
Yeah,
know,
that excludes
anything
all of
to
us.
help our kids do all that, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah,
But that just hurt my head.
It ties in with what Curtis said, and I agree. I think the biggest purchasers of these are going to be educational institutions.
Yeah.
But you think they would have lowered the price point on it?
That's not expensive in this day and age. You can pay more than that for a skateboard.
Well,
it's
those
schools, and
electric
schools have a
ones-
huge budget, so I know they want my taxes.
Well, I would say that, yeah, and only $500. So I guess I'm living on the lower echelons of money. $500 is a lot, but having said that, if you're actually learning all those different things, it's not going to be inexpensive.
What do you get in a drone for $500? Well, a Spark.
You actually get a lot of the same technology. If you're going to build a drone, you can learn some of those same things. I think you're going to find more. You're going to find less risk, but you'll find more enjoyment from a drone that you've built as opposed to this robot thing that they're kind of putting out. And I say the risk in the fact that you're flying, you know, a homemade drone that may crash into somebody, and it's a kid flying it, you know, if it's not under supervision or something like that. I love taking kids out and teaching them how to fly stuff, but a lot of kids are going out just doing it on their own too. And the parts to build drones and everything it's coming way down in price from what it used to be. I was kind of looking around, and like for $100 you could buy something that could carry a GoPro around and be, you know, pretty awesome. So if you start watching YouTube videos and start building this stuff, you know, there's some kids got some fairly nice allowance. They could put some stuff together, but they can learn. My point being, they can learn some of the same things that are in this Robot Master thing too. So, you know, if I'm a kid, I want to fly. I am a kid. What am I talking about? I am a kid.
Yes, you are.
I'm just stuck in an old man's body.
I was going to have to tell you that. I was going to correct you. So Props Off said he built a 7-inch rescue drone for just over $400. So that's not bad. That's not bad. Brand's saying it's like Apple putting computers in all the schools to get kids indoctrinated. DJI puts in kids' hands to get them into DJI ecosystem. Well, parents will buy it so the kids will go outside.
Well, I mean,
please just go outside.
I was just talking to Casey Sealock, a friend of mine, and we were conversing about this real quick before that show started, and he was saying, you know, just go buy the Cinebee when we were talking about FPV drones and stuff, because I want to start kind of getting into that area. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Cinebee or not. It's it comes with an HD camera on it. It's $169, just about ready to go. You'll need to buy some goggles and some and a radio to work with it, but I mean, what the heck? It's a pretty good little. It's a nice small little drone. It's not, you know, it's got prop guards on it, and it does flips and all that other fun stuff. So you don't even have to put a GoPro on it. It has a camera on it, so you're good to go when you try that out. But for $169.99, and some of the same technology that is in that thing is in this also. So you're less money. I don't know. It's all a marketing thing. DJI is going to go to schools and stuff and in colleges and say, hey, here's how you get into robotics, and the schools are going to buy it up. They're not going to think it through.
You know, I used to watch Alan Alda go to colleges where they'd have the robo fights. They'd make these things and they'd
Welcome to BattleBots 2020.
I used to love when he'd go out, because it really showed how innovative our guys are, you know, in those things that they do.
Yeah, those guys are from MIT, and I mean, they were making some stuff.
They're making some really great stuff. I don't know. I think if that's where our future is, we're going to have to get the kids to learn it.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know it necessarily has to be DJI, because at that, it wasn't. They were building it themselves. And that was the big tip.
They're building out of steel, too.
6 programmable.
Paul, you're kind of frozen there. Do you have an opinion on this?
Well, my thought is this. I think that the conversation is good, But my thought is this: is because being the old guy in the panel, I remember when they first came out. Timex came out with the first small computer, and it was like, oh my God, you know. And then you look at what we have now. I'm sitting there looking at 4 computers, and it's like, it's just
Cool.
the change, and the change seems to happen faster, 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 faster.
I agree.
And so a company like DJI is thinking, you know, artificial intelligence is going to come into play in the future at some point in time. And if we only focus on flying machines,
Hey, Ryan.
there's going to be a lot more than flying machines in the future. So do we stay pigeonholed and focused in that area, or do we slowly expand everything and bring in other people? It's like, I love my drones, but I can't get a drone to go up and open a door.
No.
You know,
Right.
you know, and we have problems if we try to fly inside. Then we have all kinds of other issues. It can't read the satellites and all kinds of things. So this is kind of, in my mind, Curtis, not saying that flying doesn't teach kids, because I really believe it does.
Hey, Centroid.
But it turns around. It's like turning the corner and flipping a page and saying, okay, we have drones that are just fantastic. You can fly, you can see things, you can do experience flight. But on the ground, what do you have that maybe it's almost, the future is almost like a parody of the movie I, Robot, you know, where all of a sudden robots are in the houses, walking the dogs, doing the things, doing the other things like that.
Yep.
And some of the greatest electronic minds today are doing drones.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's already here. Look, you've got an Alexa sitting beside you. You know, it's all in that. I think it's Curtis is right. It's a usage-based thing with this new one from DJI. A lot of us are saying, "Oh, $500, it's a lot of money," but on the other hand, we don't blink at spending 3 or 4 times out on a drone because we use it.
Right.
I can only, I can't really see any legitimate use for this device for me because I don't live near a ladies' changing room.
Yeah.
But if my, all jokes aside, if my son, my 15-year-old, because he's very computer inquisitive, he has his own systems, he's always working, and he's a saver too. If he came to me and said, Papa, I'd like to buy one, or Papa, I've got $300 towards it, you know, would you help fund me to one? I'd buy it in an instant because I want him to get experience, as much learning value as he can. So for me, can I justify it? No. For him, most certainly so. And I think that's
right.
Yeah, Curtis,
he's going to grow with it. He'll grow with it.
Hey, Centroid, I sent you a link. You want to bring your teaching?
It's the young people, in my mind, Curtis, that they'll figure out how to adapt that to make it do a lot of other things. It's like, I can almost envision somebody's going to put a platform on that sucker and mount it so that you can mount a drone on it, and you can Land Rover it around and do some surveillance, and then you could take it off and get some aerial surveillance.
I just had a bizarre thought.
Ryan.
Val, you want to do something controversial?
Uh-oh.
So one of the things you guys aren't bringing up is this thing shoots. So
is that the thing on the little thing that came out?
Let's
I was
put
gonna say, it looks like there was a gun on it.
Let's put our little tinfoil hats on and create some
controversy
controversy here.
I am still waiting for my Cherry 3000.
So DJI was accused of stealing all of our data a little while back. I poocha on that, but they were accused of that. So now they've got our data, and they're going to release a robot drone that shoots guns. Skynet's coming.
Yeah. It's not that far out of.
Nice.
Next week, the Iranians will be launching missiles at US shipping off one of these. That's a bit extreme, but I think it's a reasonable assumption to be wary that any major Chinese conglomerate may be gathering intelligence for the
bad Macron.
It's their way of doing business in that regime. Skynet, we all laugh about it. Hey, Google, are you Skynet?
No way. I like people and Skynet hates people. I rest my case.
It's that endemic in our society. So if that's thought train is with us, you can bet they've thought about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just brought it up just to be kind of funny. Put a little levity.
You know
in the
what? I
conversation.
don't like the fact that it looked like there was a gun on it. But I think that's just they're just bringing in the fact that this thing is going to be capable beyond what we are going to use it for.
It's going to evolve.
Thank you, D1 Gray.
Yeah. And the other thing too, Curtis and maybe even Mark, did you guys see that video that was released the last day or two of the DJI?
No.
The Hopper.
I missed that.
Fighter. Oh yeah, it's on the internet. In fact, somebody put the link in the channel here.
I just don't get the whole secret launch thing for this type of product when you consider it's targeted.
It's kind of creepy. I mean, it isn't like the robots we're used to that they kind of move faster up and down. This thing was like a crawly, and it had a DJI controller, and it would move the controller, and it would hop up, it would get down.
Well, it looked like RoboCop, the ones they used in the movie RoboCop. It had the same kind of movement. It had the same walking, all that, just like it. There was no difference. They've been thinking of doing these types of things for years. And I say that because when Star Trek was thinking of all the different things, communicators, and we look at their communicators now and think, what the hell? We got better stuff than that now. But people developed it. They made it. They knew where it was going. And those little jumpy RoboCop things, now we have those. I don't worry about it, but it's a little bit. Why put something that shoots stuff?
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at a good picture of it right now on my other computer.
How big is it?
The RoboMaster S1. Just their graphic. But I was trying to figure out what it reminds me of, and now I realize it's one of those SWAT team bomb buster things where they instead of a person going in, they send this in to shoot at the bomb and see if they can blow it up from a distance. They put a shotgun shell into it or something. It kind of reminds me of that, strangely enough.
I didn't know they did that.
Bingo. I thought that when I first saw it, Curtis. And Val, although I take on board your statement about
inspired our future,
I think we, as a society, we are becoming a little too politically correct and less practical. Guns in themselves have never been a problem. It's what people do with them. I can do more damage in society with a motor car than I can with a gun before I'm stopped. You can't do anything about how people think. So intrinsically, my son and I, we love to play around the house with these Nerf guns, or we did. He's getting a bit old for it now. I didn't see anything sinister in that. And
oh no, my grandson had Nerf.
Well, when I see it with a gun, when I look at that gun on it, to me it looks something akin to a Nerf gun.
It does.
Remember, the original definition of the word gun, the Chinese definition to the 11th century, is a gun is a device for throwing balls. We don't need to always read something sinister into that. Although people will turn it into something sinister with that.
Well, yeah, and that's the point. I think when I watch news reports and they're talking about drones, right? And they go, all this could happen, all this can happen. I get so upset because I'm like, why do you start giving ideas? This is just a fun hobby people do. It also people make money at it. Why do you make it like it's out there to hurt us? And it makes people very nervous. I'm not nervous at drones. I think drones are great, but then I fly drones, so I don't worry.
You have a educated opinion. The people, unfortunately, the government relies, or these interest groups rely on the fact that most people don't take the time to develop an informed opinion. They let somebody tell them what their opinion should be.
Okay, I love this.
For anybody that's wanting to follow along and see what this thing looks like, here it is. I put it on the screen. Yeah,
it's just a weird arm. It could shoot out something like a winch, where it just,
a grapple.
Things. Grappling hook. But
sorry, go ahead.
Legwork said it's just BBs. I give it 1 week before it's banned for blinding some kid.
Well, and then again, what would it take for somebody to modify that?
Well,
what would it take for somebody to modify that?
I'm looking at that, and it's very hard to get a perspective. But here's my guess: look at those antennas. If they are your typical isotropic dipole for 2.4 gig, that suggests that that thing is no more than 12 inches high to 14 inches high, and it's made out of plastics. Might be a little bit, so it's not going to carry much. You couldn't put a handgun in that. It's not going to have the wherewithal.
Well, I couldn't stand a recoil from a handgun, but like an airsoft gun or something along those lines.
Yeah, sure.
But that's not going to do any real damage. I think now that I'm kind of looking at it, I also think these are the tires that can go sideways so that you don't have to turn it.
Yeah,
Yes.
they are. They're the crawler.
Oh.
They're crawler tires.
Yeah. Which is a nice addition, and there's each one of those tires I think has their own motor of some sort, or they run off a series of gears or something. That I remember reading about this years ago, and I think it was on MythBusters that I saw something along this line.
Exactly the same as they had on the Mars rover, as I understand it.
Yeah,
I think they run independently of each other, and because of friction, when they oppose each other, then that's what causes the inner. They're like little casters that actually move it sideways as a result of it.
Okay.
I would like it if it had a taser on it.
I just posted the link to the DJ Hopper.
I'd like it if it could serve me a beer. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah,
Amen.
coffee, beer, taser.
Amen.
Well,
But not in that particular order.
if you do get it to serve beer, Mark, it better have a damn long range and a big battery, because I'm waiting next in line.
I don't mind getting a little controversial and just talking that out, because I do think that the first thing you fear is you look and you say, well, let's have something that looks like a gun on it, or something that can shoot. But we actually don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're planning, or if they did say that it is you can play games with it. So it just might be that it does do the shooting of the BBs and that kind of thing, and you have wars with them or whatever.
And the big thing is these battle bots and stuff. I mean, for all we know, it could be some sort of a light gun where it has some sort of reflector on it that you shoot the other drone and like laser tag. Yeah,
That's
so
that would be fun.
So you could mobilize your opponent, and so it could be something that doesn't even send out a projectile. So we don't know.
It has a lightsaber on it.
Yes.
We'll see.
Nacho would like it if it would sub his channel.
I could just see Russ with what he goes live stream to debut it. Look, here goes wrong.
Oh man, I would be chasing people around like the Walmart parking lot. Like, the force is stalled with this one.
Sensors. Oh, those might be sensors on the side yet. Here, props up. Here we go.
I'm wondering
it could
too.
also be adapted for a medical probe too, like a rectal thing,
Here we go.
Here we go.
Brown eye.
Where in the heck is Herman?
See,
we hit these places.
Val, you understand? When I come in, this is when this crap starts.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm just saying.
Curtis, what'd you say?
Paul, I just watched the video that you put a link to. That's pretty awesome.
That hopper looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
it does.
That's interesting.
I can just see one of those programmed things coming up and just being like, turn your head and cough.
Yeah.
Oh.
But that hopper, I would imagine the hopper would have a lot of military applications. I can see like 100 of those on parachutes being parachuted in the sky into a war zone. They're sneaking around and sending the information back and everything else.
Not only that, you scale it up.
Hey guys, can I ask? Can you guys behave for a little bit? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That's a funny one.
Party!
It's time to
Oh
change
God!
Teacher's
No,
gone.
you need
Teacher's
your
gone.
clothes on.
It's time to change out of my jammies.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, Curtis, you're right. If they could scale that little sucker up to be bigger, like the size of a Jeep, what a piece of equipment that would be, the hopper.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Even if
yeah.
You know, we were talking about the other thing I wanted to bring up about this little thing that DJI just released is you have to get the kids' interest.
Yep.
And you know, we were talking about drones having some of the same technology and teaching you the same things. Drones are interesting because they fly, and
Yep.
and you're not necessarily touching it to be connected to it to make it do things, and that's interesting to kids. You know how we've had RC cars for years, and it's kind of like you give a kid a choice: do you want a drone that can fly, or do you want an RC car?
Yep. Yep.
I think
but here's a maybe. You know, they're pretty crafty bunch. Maybe they're gonna. Here's this car. Okay, let's get kids interested in some kind of a ground thing, and then they come out with a hopper, and the kids go, "Ooh, man! It jumps, it moves, it."
right.
You know.
Well, it was inevitable. We've got drones, and we've had submersible drones for the last 18 months, readily available on the market. So how long? And looking at that hopper, Paul, that's actually a much heavier piece of kit than this one that was released today. That's got a full DSLR in the gimbal. That could hold a weapon, and I don't think this one that was released today will. And I think that the hopper that you've just linked to, that's going to be at way more than a $500 US price point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, I agree.
But if they're using this
But
for
the
educational purposes,
the $500 I think is their entry step to get people interested in that kind of a thing, and then they're going to come out, because remember when they came out with the first Inspires, they were one battery, the case, and just the X3 camera was $3,600 US.
Okay, now I'm watching. Okay, I need to go back and share my screen. Now I can see what it shoots. Hang on. More information's coming out. Share screen. Share. Go over here. Okay, so now this is out here now. So now it's moving pretty fast, and we're shooting some pellets. Yeah.
That wasn't a bad guess on size, though, was it? Looking at next to that toolbox, it's twice as high as a plastic toolbox.
In one part of this video, it seems to be following a track.
Yeah, it's probably following it's probably a wire track. It's sensing
So, guys,
the track.
don't show anything that I'm going to get a copyright strike.
Okay.
No, you won't get a copyright strike.
Unless it's the audio, you're okay, Val. It's usually triggered on sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not only that, but I doubt they're going to say, "Wow, you're giving us free advertising." Shame,
exactly.
shame,
Oh,
shame.
is this CGI's thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It probably shoots little pellets. I mean, they've been selling the airsoft rifles and guns for sport for so long that this is hardly even that. So it's probably just small plastic pellets.
And from watching it too, I see little green flashes like they're using laser.
It very well could be too.
To target something, yeah.
Yeah.
or on their drone war things, it shows them using uses pressure plates to
Anybody who
the
is
opposing unit.
concerned,
Yeah.
you can always move to Australia because the government, in their all-fired drive to protect us, announced yesterday that they intend to ban gel ball guns because there have been 3 cases of children having their eyesight blinded. I'm pretty sure that next it's going to be straws and peas that are going to be banned.
What is gel blown
Well, now
gun?
let's address that.
Paintball guns. Yeah.
Let's address that particular issue.
The little tiny ones that the gel ball.
Oh, okay. So I don't know about that. We have the paintball here for competition.
You've got to have a gun license here. To own a paintball gun, you've got to have a concealable firearm license.
Okay.
Really?
So,
yeah.
Wow.
So, guys, let's address that issue real quick. This product is only available in the United States, China, and Japan.
And why is that?
Well, I'm kind of thinking because of this little paintball or this little gun thing they got on here.
Yeah.
That plus, I'm also thinking too is that they figure them damn Americans, they'll spend $800 or $900 on a pair of tennis shoes. That's
How much does it weigh? How much does it weigh?
Let Looking around here.
Anything that says anything.
I'm looking for like an Inspire like coming in and like hella dropping like one of these things on the ground.
So here's
and
the blaster.
assaulting.
The S1 blaster uses LED lights to. Oh wait, go back. The S1 blaster uses LED lights to out-launch. Hold still. Out-launch trajectories for its gel beads and infrared beams. Vivid sound effects and recoil action add to the experience for an immersive battle simulation.
The good guy uses a gun to protect his
For added safety, the blaster. Whatever.
Okay, don't worry about that. Go on out. That's Kevin trying to get onto my thing. Evidently, to go onto my live stream, you get to have a gun commercial.
Hey!
See what you guys do to my channel? Hey,
Honestly,
Manic.
Well, one thing I'm
He's
wondering what
Phantom
this
in
is.
here.
Is it going to be modifiable?
Oh, you
Because
know
if you're going to have competitions in classes, or to be able to teach people the mechanics of the thing,
my guess is it would
will it
be.
be
Didn't part of the teaser show where you could plug different things in that was all exposed?
yeah.
Hey,
Because if
Phantom
everybody's
Flight.
got
Wow.
the same
You guys
thing,
take a look at my screen. This is towards the bottom. Look how big they have these.
Yeah.
I mean, this is artwork, but
Yeah.
they envision this going somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got. I mean, if they're
There's your scale right there.
yeah,
There you go.
Were they planning on using this for schools? Is that what you're saying, or competitions?
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Well,
what I get from
Hey,
it.
Manic.
I mean, the organization I'm getting involved with my club with schools. I went to the competition. I was one of the safety, the arena safety coordinators, and the whole purpose is you have certain tasks that you have to have the drones do, and you have certain specs and that the drone has to be confined to, and you're supposed to build the drone. And every year, this one group always brings some pre-made drone, Phantom. It looked like a Phantom, okay, or something. And they tried to say you can't use it because you didn't make it. But you know what they wound up saying the ruling was? They let them use it because inevitably it broke down and they couldn't fix it because of the proprietary technology that's in it. And so, I mean, this kind of defeats the purpose. The kids are supposed to actually design and build the drones, and the components aren't much more complicated than what's in an FPV drone as far as the flight controller and the ESCs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if it breaks, the kids know how to fix it because they built it, and that's the whole point. So,
Loads of pet cats. I'm currently thinking.
So this thing of buying these kits that are pre-made kind of totally defeats the purpose of teaching the kids the technology behind it.
And that's what I was thinking, Mark. That's exactly what I was thinking.
And you talked about
selling it. Yeah. They're selling it as a package. Then what's the innovation with it?
No.
The pictures I saw of the initial package, it's a modular device. It comes in a box with all the components and the wiring and everything separate. A bit like the electrified Meccano that you used to get in the 1990s, which saw use in it saw use in primary schools and perhaps the lower grades of secondary schools. You're not going to see it in use in a university. This is the kind of thing that I think we're going to see kids in the age of, the 12 years of age bracket with. So it may have a
Okay,
role.
Legwork, I finally got what you were saying. People are going to be shooting little cats around that.
Curtis, in your review there, did you see anything? I saw a photo earlier today that showed all different kinds of accessories that can be purchased for that. Is that on their website yet?
I looked through there for that specific thing when we were talking about building, and I have not seen that. Now,
I didn't see anything.
What I heard earlier was there was a leaked page that has now been taken down. I just did some scan through some Facebook groups and stuff, and that's what people are telling me was there was a leaked page with accessories and things you could put with it. But right now that page has disappeared. It's not on, at least it's not on anything I can find just right now. I just scanned through all the DJI pages, and as far as this thing's concerned.
But even at that point, if they're accessories, they're things that are pre-planned, pre-made that they just plug and play. I mean, the competitions that I'm talking about, if you wanted to do something, These kids get onto a CAD program, they 3D print the parts, they design and 3D print the parts, and they build it themselves.
Yeah,
so
they build it themselves.
So they come up with the actual design of these components. They're not just looking through catalog going, oh, this might do what we need it to do. Let's buy that. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Herman.
Hey, Herman.
Hey, Herman. How's it going?
In the house.
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, Herman.
We're growing.
Paul
So-
here. There he is.
Oh,
So
Paul's
Herman,
here.
we're kind of busy with a big panel here tonight. What's your opinion of the new RoboMaster that just got released?
Well, I just saw it earlier today. I didn't really get into it, but I'd like to see what happened if you had like 50 of them just running down the street.
Okay, these aren't the spiders, though, right? These are the like
cars with the
RC
guns.
Yeah, the cars with the guns. Yeah.
Oh,
Where are
okay.
you?
And what
Wow.
if you modified it to shoot
Uh-huh.
poison darts instead of pellets?
poison darts.
Well,
Well,
You can
People
do that
like
with
it,
a
yeah.
straw.
done.
You can
It
do that
could
with
be
a
done.
straw, but you can do that with a straw. You don't
Yeah.
even need a robot
Exactly.
to do that.
Oh my
you might-
gosh.
Rob, you might have noticed I just had the mute on the microphone and I had the phone up to my ear. I was talking to the DJI dealer for the state, and it went sort of like this. Hey, Nick, this new DJI robot that's released today, I'm talking to the guys in the US, and they're curious about whether it's going to be sold in Australia. Silence. You kidding?
Because it has a gun on it.
Yeah, that's right. It can shoot
Exactly.
babies, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll that into federal parliament and say, drop the taxes or I'm gonna ruin your shirt.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot a little ice pellet out. That's what it looked like. It looked like little spitballs.
Could be.
Yeah, but so the EU is not going to have it. You know, Norway's not going to have it. All the countries over there aren't going to have it. It's just going to be Japan, which Japan toys are notorious for shooting things. I mean, I don't know if any of you have ever in your youth got Japanese toys. Every toy, I don't care if it's a little doll and it shoots. Everything shoots something, a dart of some kind. It's just when I grew up, that's the way it was. So they're going to have it. We're going to have it, and China's going to have it, or have access to it, I should say.
So,
according
I
to
didn't want one before, but now I'm wondering who wants to ship a lead line container to Australia.
Right.
Just
what?
say you can't have it, and then you want it.
That's it, exactly. You've got it.
Hey, Ari, I'm sorry. I'm going to be the lipo mule to go to Canada. I'm not going to be the robot mule to go to Australia. For it.
Right. We're sneaking lipos into Canada. Oh, should I have said that on the live stream?
I
I
didn't
want
say
to
it.
see the look on Mark's face when he gets that rover in his jockstrap.
Better that than that hopper.
Yeah,
Right.
That hopper might be doing some grabbing in places
Oh
you
my
don't want.
God, the way those things that could be pinchers, man.
I agree with Curtis. If they do come out next with the hopper, it's going to be much more expensive. But I can see the military probably jumping all over that to buy those upscaled, the size of a motorcycle or something, just
Okay.
you saw that, Val, didn't you?
Yeah, Val, can you block Nacho?
I guess he wants to put a sock puppet on it.
Block Nacho, please.
I just seen some of his posts.
I'm not reading all of them because some of them. Oh, did Ward go out? Where did he go?
I'm here.
Russell.
Do you see? I altered this the roller
brownie
thing
bite
for
shooter.
Brownie bite shooter.
There you go.
for Paul. So now he doesn't even have to go get another box. He'll just hit a button.
Hey, if it'll shoot brownie bites, I'll order tomorrow.
I don't have quite the illustration ability of Andrew.
It needs a bigger opening to shoot the two bite brownie.
Bite brownie. Yeah.
You don't want the one bite brownie. You need the 2-bite brownie.
I wonder if it was
from another show. Sweet.
shoot M&M. Maybe it's shoot M&Ms. You never know.
That would not be a problem.
A Chinese conglomerate. Yeah.
Nacho does make a good point. A flashbang.
Yeah.
That's very easy to do at this particular point with this. Yeah.
But M&Ms melt in your hands, not in your guns. So if you get the little round ones, they would do fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why they felt they needed to put something that shot, but because it seems like they would have a much bigger audience had they not had it.
No,
and maybe
that sells.
they're going to add.
That sells. That sells.
But it would sell all over the world if they didn't have it on it.
I think you got a good point when you said a grapple. Why does it have to? Obviously, it's being used to simulate
Shoot little pellets.
But you could use it for a lot of other valid purposes.
Now, why can't they make the little gun thing an attachment for it?
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I think it is.
So then you can also do other things with it, like
But what kid is not going to buy that attachment right off the bat?
Yeah, exactly.
It just occurred to me, if DJI brings out the hopper and it has some kind of like tree climbing spikes on it, we have all these FPV flyers that keep putting their drones in the trees.
Hey! Was that a dig at me, Paul?
Yes. You want to have a price on it.
I think it's $4.99 or something like that. $500.
Yeah.
That little robot's $4.99.
Hey Val,
not on the hopper, but the
what Herman?
Earlier when you were talking about pricing, and you said there's no way they could come out with something that costs $500.
Right?
Oh yeah,
they did. But I thought they were thinking about that spider thing because it would chase you.
Yeah, that thing is going to be like $2,500 to $3,500.
Can you imagine? Get up, kid. Get up. Oh, I don't want to. Hopper, take care of it.
Yep.
Can it do rust flips?
Can it cook pancakes?
FPV is the thing, right?
I just want it to bring me coffee. If it brings me coffee, I would buy the hopper.
Yeah.
But the
See,
thing
I'm
is
a
when it
coffee.
delivers
Just need to sit there.
Yeah, when it brings you the coffee, it'll be like,
better have a robotic hand on it. Okay, Nacho. For $4.99, it better have a robotic hand on it. A hand with skills. Pick up my coffee.
I don't think that's what he was meaning.
No, and Nacho, then you would definitely need the sock.
You can tell.
Did we fall off the roof here? Behave.
If it does, it would land on all 4 feet. Yeah. If it fell off the roof.
Yep.
Or did I miss something?
I don't know. I'm trying to miss some stuff.
Or instead of plastic pellet.
And get me a beer. That's what I was thinking you meant, Nacho. I knew what you meant.
Props off, by the way, thinks so. We're all nerds and he's in love.
Yeah, because we are.
I saw that.
Down, boy.
Because it's a good conversation.
Instead of plastic pellets, it could shoot Skittles. And it can come up to you and say, taste the rainbow, bitch.
Oh, take my money. Take my money.
Oh, God.
Yeah, now it's an $800 item.
So now you're looking for a new and improved Pez dispenser.
Exactly. Yeah.
$500 Pez dispenser. I think all of it aside, it's going to have a niche, but it's not going to be DJI's biggest selling item.
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, I don't think so.
I won't be buying one. If we're being honest,
it could be entry level into something more though.
Scale it up and it's a t-shirt launcher at concerts and stuff like that, or
there you
sports
go.
stadium.
Yeah.
You know.
So in 10 years' time, we're going to see a DJI product that says, raise your hand and step away from the car.
Right? And so my question is, we already have tons of RC cars. And that's basically what this looks like to me.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, but it isn't the tires that are going to be new. It's going to be what it can do and what future iterations of it. It's like the first Phantom wasn't near the Phantom 4 Pro, you know?
Right.
Right.
So it's an evolutionary thing, and I'm kind of excited to watch and see what happens, but it could fall flat or it could take off. I don't know.
In any of the documentation, did it say how it was controlled, or is it programmed, or is it automated?
There's an app on the website. In fact, anybody can download the app. Where does it say that?
And then so you control it with your phone.
Right props off.
Yeah.
RoboMaster app. Yeah, it looks like you control it with your phone.
Imagination.
It doesn't look that big. Like it can only go on hard surfaces. There's no dirt. There's no grass. Like it just seems so limited to me.
Those wheels, to be able to do those wheels, I think they have to be on somewhat smoother or level surfaces.
I agree.
Correct.
Right. So the app is available in iOS and Android, but it's also available for Windows.
Let me ask: is there any really RC guys in here who do RC cars tonight?
Oh, there's more stuff coming online. Robotic control, enrich your knowledge of mechanical structure and programming control. PID control for you FPV guys. We have PID control.
Really?
Explore the principles of automatic control through programming blocks to complete the seek and destroy task. I don't want to get Val in trouble by playing the video, but
yeah. Sorry.
That's all right.
So that's why they had that line. That's why they had that line in that one video, because it's following that line, shooting a target, following around the line, shooting a target, and that was programmed by. Gotcha.
Right.
So Dennis was made a good comment there, which is, radio control is just a platform for your imagination. A radio control car. It's very true. We look at our drones now. I've been flying RC for 30 years. And 30 years ago, I had stuff, helis and fixed wings that had more than the range of a drone and much more flight time. But we were building our own microprocessors, and we would get a camera into an RC aircraft. It weighs too much, and then batteries to power your computer. A friend and I did manage to get a plane about 20 years ago to fly 20 miles into a fly-in, but we had to put up an aircraft with a 12-foot wingspan to carry the load. So yeah, it's the platform and what they're going to put in with it. The platforms are old. It's the application.
Okay, the programming guide for it is online now. So you can program the LED effects. You can program the chassis. Set chassis to follow gimbal at 0%. Set chassis translation speed to 0.5 milliseconds. Blaster, full auto, single shot, stop firing. Smart. Enable vision marker identification. Enable line identification. Enable clapping identification. Set vision marker to distance of 1 meter. How to program all this stuff. Set person identified. Set identified person to 2 claps. Set person identified to 1 clap.
So it's literally a child punishment tool. It's like call in.
Set liquid eye person to 3 claps. Yeah.
Right. It has armor sensitivity. Most recent hit to armor ID. Random armor hit.
Like laser tag, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's still in combat then.
You know what? So just for myself, what I see with the actual crawling one, what would be really cool, because I install tubing along a lot of false ceilings, is if it could take that tubing, just walk it all the way along this false ceiling for me, instead of what I have to do, which is shove a bunch of tubing down a pipe, go about 7 or 8 panels over, pull the tubing out, pull the pipe over, shove it more. That thing could just take that tubing and walk it for me. Oh,
that looks totally doable, Ross. If it can carry a Canon DSLR.
Yeah,
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like like
totally doable. Totally.
That's half my install time usually on a water cooler. If I have like a water source that's 75, 80 feet and I have to go, to down a hallway or whatever, half of my install time is running that tubing along those ceilings and stuff. The water connections are easy.
How heavy is it?
That's what I'm wondering, is because, you can't have too much weight going across those.
Well, and I want to put new wiring in my house so I could put it up there and it could just.
Well, there's a lot of applications for the hopper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The car one wouldn't work up there, but that hopper one, that I'm interested.
I was thinking of the car thing.
The RoboMaster thing, the weight on it is approximately 3.3 kilograms.
Wow.
That's on the walking one?
No. The one that DJI is now selling.
Does it give any indication about powered by batteries? Are they replaceable or?
It's all kind of coming online now, so I'm kind of scrambling through as fast as I can to see here.
Honestly, I'm just not that really impressed with it. It's just a robotic car that you can put things on.
I think, if you, as far as the roller
really
one,
nice.
The
Oh,
roller
boy.
one to me, I think they missed because
Nice
if they
one.
wanted to put out a car, they should have put out an actual nice car. They have all these engineers and stuff, but instead they put out a car with meh wheels. The thing has to be on a flat surface, and it has.
Yeah. Now, if those wheels went horizontal and it turned into a hovercraft,
Yeah.
you know,
By the way, we got another. It's another Wi-Fi controlled device.
Your drone shots, I'm sure it could track you, but it's apparently no good for rough terrain. So, it's not going to be any good to track you when you're flying your drone. And, well, yeah, Dennis, can it do your taxes? More importantly, can it pay your taxes?
Yeah, that'd be better.
All right, here's some info on the battery for it, just in case you guys are interested. Capacity 2,400 milliamp hours, 10.8 volts, maximum charging voltage 12.6. Battery type is a LiPo 3S.
I was saying, so it's a 3S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually quite a few milliamps.
Battery life in use is 35 minutes, measured at a constant speed of 2 milliseconds on a flat surface. Battery life on standby, 100 minutes.
So on a standard floor, you
got to buy the beads from DJI.
Oh, there you go.
Of course. Of course you do.
Proprietary ammunition.
Are they magnetic?
No,
and they're very tiny. You lose those.
They're gel beads. You got to buy them from. Of course, you have to buy it from them.
I bet they disintegrate too.
Supported SD cards only up to 64 gigabytes.
So Prop Op just said something I found interesting. He said, "I've used my whoop to run a fish line through my attic, kite string, and pulled network wire through."
Why not? Sounds like a great idea.
I never thought of that. What a good idea.
If you can use your Mavic or your Phantom 4 to take your bait and your weights and a fishing line 300 yards out past the breakers, you can certainly pull a piece of string to pull a network.
I never
cable.
thought about that.
And that's all great in an attic, but when I'm running above false ceilings, there's network cables, there's hanging cables up there. It's going to be really hard to fly something through there. That's why I would like something.
Unless you're really good.
What are you trying to say, Val? That I can't do it? What are you trying to say?
Well,
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there, baby.
Now, Russ,
knocking a man down, Val.
Now,
knocking a man down.
Yeah, Russ, that's your fault. You should be on the simulator getting ready for this kind of work.
I know.
Yes.
Here's another bit of stupid information for you. The gel beads will swell to a usable size after being soaked in water for 4 hours.
Yeah, typical of a gel bead gun. You got to soak them in water before you put them in.
And so, are they reusable, or is it like one time and you're done?
It doesn't say, but
they generally burst. They generally burst.
Yeah.
So that's going to be an expensive thing to use there.
I'm not a paintball guy. I don't know anything about all that stuff.
Oh God, not too. Good point. Network cabling. We came up with so many inventions. I bet props off. So Kim does have a ferret on his property now, a wild one, and Nacho says a trained ferret would be best. So you could train a ferret to do your work.
That would actually be so cool. But could you imagine me like, hey guys, I got my little partner here.
Yeah,
looks like a rat. I'm gonna let him loose in your roof.
Yeah, you put a little construction hat on him,
Safety vest.
Oh my God, he'd be so cute.
A little tool belt.
Yeah. and safety glasses,
Oh,
can you imagine if you took something like that into a school? You'd be too busy. All the schoolgirls would be fangirling over it.
Oh my God.
Well, then I need to do more installations in colleges. No.
Yeah.
Let's see. 4-wheel drive, omnidirectional movement, intelligent sensing armor, multiple exciting battle modes.
I think he's talking about the ferret.
Yeah. Hey, Eddie.
I think so.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm done with the robo, whatever it is.
It's starting to sound cheaper by the minute, isn't it? Multiple battle modes.
Yeah.
So just tell me this. Are you sure you're not going to get one?
I'm not
Positive.
gonna. No,
not getting it.
Okay, because
I'd rather fly.
I'm willing to wait for and see what
Hey,
the
Eddie.
hopper. The hopper might be doable.
I've got a Traxxas X Max and a Traxxas Slash. I got all the RC car I need.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see,
Herman,
that's the thing.
Were you saying something?
I'm looking at a video on it now. Is basically what they're looking at here is using it for coding. You know, teaching coding, and then it has missions, and you actually have to strike this thing to like I guess in these war games, you strike it and it lights up, and it supposedly supposed to dismantle each other.
Nice.
Oh my god.
But it looks all right, though.
I'm just here's what I'm imagining this.
Beyond. How you doing?
I'm imagining this thing on like the Nickelodeon channel with like a couple 10-year-old kids like overly excited, like, oh, and it's like with real action, and then it goes like pew 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 pew, and then one of them like goes through like some Lincoln logs or something. It's like, oh, it's so tough.
Everybody quiet.
That's what this sounds like.
Go after the cat.
Yeah. It just sounds like a kid's toy more than.
Don't stop, Russ. The cable down here.
I just see problems with it at this particular point with that gun on there.
I mean,
my god!
If it had more legitimate, sorry, Mark. If it had more legitimate uses, maybe. But it seems like that's what it's focused around, and that's not going to go over well. I wasn't joking. They said in the news yesterday that they're going to try and ban those gel bead guns here in Australia. Surprise, surprise. So if that's what they're primarily marketing it around, no.
Yeah. And as far as coding to make it do things, they have that for drones now too. I mean, they have all kinds of programs and stuff for kids to, program and learn how to do basic coding to get.
And kids will be more interested in something that flies versus something that goes around on the ground. Yeah.
Three-dimensional is always better than two.
Yeah.
Well, for that money, you could buy 4 telos and program them for swarm behavior.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, true. Which is a hell of a lot more.
Good point.
I think kids would like this.
Oh, kids will love it. That's the thing. I feel like it's more of a kid's toy.
I think kids will love it as a toy, not as an educational thing, not as something that they would actually learn from and use. And I mean, they'll program it to get it to do the fun things. But as far as what I think that's what they're tapping into is just the hype of the fun and the toy aspect of it, not for the educational benefits of it and what they claim it can do.
This is essentially going to be the chemistry set we got when we were kids. We didn't play with all the other stuff, just the stuff that went boom.
Yeah.
Except mom and dad are going to have to miss a mortgage payment to get it.
I don't think I would want to buy this for a kid. I'm looking at how many pellets this thing shoots out here, and it has this living room in a mess.
Well, and the other thing too is maybe you could program it to be a mouser around the house. It's like send the kid out. Okay, you're on mouse detail. Go find some mice. Out around the yard or whatever.
When I first saw it announced, I had modest expectations for it, which since Curtis has been coming up with more details, have gradually ebbed further and further.
Yeah.
So Dewan said he's going to buy himself a hoverboard so him and his grandson can roll around. And he said he might land on his butt, which might be very true. Be careful, Dewan.
Do those still blow up?
No. My daughter just got one, and I've been rolling around on it. And all I got to say is do not try it in the house. Do not try it on a down or uphill slope. Just go out on the street where it's fairly level or whatever and try it out there. That's the best thing, because then you won't feel like you're going to run anything. And also, when you go to try it, day one, don't step on it with one foot and try to get your footing. You got to go one foot and then the other right away. Otherwise, the first foot tries to start going in circles before you get on the other. Yeah.
Or another way of saying it is for people of our age, just don't.
Don't do it.
Just don't.
Yeah. Just say no.
How many tries did it take?
Me? Well, I mean, if you can see me fall on the first, because I tried to do it on grass. I was like, I'm going to do it on grass where it's softer. Well, what happens is the wheels got stuck, and so it was like, and it just like launched me forward. And so I fell the first time. But the second time I got it, it was not hard.
Hey, Russell, is that one of those fat one wheels?
No, that's like the
two-wheel thing.
Segway thing. No, it's like the. I can go. Hold on. I will be right
Go
back.
grab it. Go grab it. Okay,
we get to
guys.
see
I can see him breaking his computer.
Ride it back.
Ah!
Val, you could be about to get a whole heap more watch hours.
Right. As we go.
You don't have instant replay.
So guys, whether you're coming and growing out, hit that like button if you'd like to see Russell crash into his wall.
Are you guys familiar with Flight Path?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
He just uploaded his video. He's got it.
Here it is, right here.
He has the RoboMaster.
Oh, he had one sent to him?
Yep, it's sitting right there.
Oh, wow.
Okay, guys, I am highlighting the thing that's going to kill Russell.
No, I can go like full speed on this thing. But
Can you?
yeah, it's easy. It's really
Can I ask you a question? How much did that cost you?
What was it? 200? I got her the one that's really nice because I didn't want to get her like an $80 one that like
burns your house down.
Excuse me.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you put that link in the chat, Curtis? Sorry.
No, not a
go
problem.
ahead.
Give me just 1 second here. I'm on 2 computers and I don't have it on.
Oh,
this
guys, and
computer.
by the way, Flight Path has a really nice channel. Very nice channel. I found him when I was looking up stuff on my Osmo Pocket, and then I subscribed to him. Of course, I'm sure he's not subscribed to me, but I thought he was a good.
So
a good
Flight Path
reviewer.
got one sent to him to review, and now he's released it.
Yeah.
Hey, Faithy, how you doing, darling? So, Russell, can we see
Yes.
you work on that? Can we see you write it?
I don't know if I could get my. I might have to sign off and go on my phone. I actually really kind of want to.
He's seriously.
I know
thinking
you
about
do.
this.
I know he is.
Where's my phone at?
Wait, don't you have to wear a helmet?
No, this is Idaho. We don't believe in helmet protection.
You just broke my
That's
nose.
for
Then I
other
broke
states to worry
on
about.
purpose the board, not knowing it was worth 100K. Okay, that is hysterical. I'm sorry.
Hold on. I gotta find my phone, and we will totally do this.
Yeah, so how does
Oh
it go
my
again, Val? Russ, can you demonstrate that for us?
Val,
I am so evil.
Val gets people to do anything, you know?
Oh my God. You know, I told my friend we were in a store one day and we went to look at futons and it didn't seem to have the little things underneath it that would hold it up. And I said, I wonder if that would, I said, can you get on it and just see if it kind of does this? And so she lays down, gets off it, didn't. And the guy who works there goes, roll harder. So she sits back down, and I'm like, oh my God. I didn't have a camera thing. She rolled, bam, that thing flew up. She went on the ground. And all I could hear was a,
Well, guys, I'm watching this video now on the RoboMaster.
Wasn't funny,
It's got active track on it.
Oh, it does have active.
Yeah, he's running around and the thing's got the gun trained on him and it's chasing him.
Is that the link that I just sent you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
There's also one from
I got one.
Flight Path, and then I put one up there from iPhonedo. Everybody loves that guy.
Yeah,
Hold
this is
on.
the one from Flight Path that I'm watching.
And the next one's Bloomberg.
Yeah, I didn't want to see the Bloomberg. I wanted to see Flight Path. Where are you, Flight Path? I missed you.
Flight Path is on there.
Is he the first one?
Yeah, that's the
Which
first one,
link?
Flight Path. The very first link I put up in there.
Okay. Shoot.
Mildly,
Shoot, I lost my chat.
I
Oh,
think he's outside now
crazy.
with his thing.
They're a little bigger than I thought.
Yeah, I find it mildly alarming that in active track, the sites default to your crotch.
Yeah, I
What?
noticed that.
That is kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
What?
Who's crotch? What?
So,
All right.
hey, so
Don't ask. I think
guys,
I think we should not ask.
Everybody,
do you
watch
guys
Russ.
want to see my reaction, or you guys want to see my foot on the thing?
Both.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Wait for a minute. Wait for a minute.
Russ, I just
Russ.
don't want to see you in the hospital.
Russ, hold on, because I want to see this. Let me present you.
Is Ashley
Okay,
close by
Russ.
somewhere? Is Ashley close by?
There's no helmet down there. You said no helmet law.
Yeah.
Is there no helmet? Are you in your
might
bare
not have.
feet? Are you
No
in your bare
helmet,
feet?
no helmet, no wrist guards, no knee pads.
No worries.
This is gonna be so
Are
great.
you guys ready for
Okay,
All right, Val,
we're ready.
make him full screen.
Oh, yeah, I presented him.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah.
I'm going.
We can. Hey, Sleeping Bear. We
You gotta
can.
click on him again there. 'Cause
Okay, are you moving?
Yes.
He's on it.
There. Now you guys can see that I'm moving.
Okay, can you twist around a couple times?
Oh gosh. Don't.
Can you
Hold on.
do a handstand on it?
Can you jump it like Evil Knievel?
Looks
Yeah.
like you go straight.
and
There you go.
We just turn around,
and Russ, try to keep an eye on where you're going.
please.
He's just
No,
not.
that's
He's just
not
looking at
fun.
us. Oh my god.
Also,
Where's
you're
the
gonna
fun
see
in
the.
it, man?
Hey,
Yeah,
D1.
I know. I'm sorry.
I want him to drive it like you
Helmet.
fly your quads.
Look, little bare feet. Little
Yeah.
D1, I guess you have to do it with bare feet.
Come on, Russ.
Thanks,
Drive,
Bear. There we
drive it
go.
like- Russ, drive it like you stole it, man.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Oh,
Repeat after me, Russ.
famous
Banzai!
last words.
Oh my god.
See,
Would it-
I can do this.
Would this be the time you yell out YOLO?
YOLO. Oh wait, hold on. You guys ready? Even better than YOLO. Yeet.
Yeet.
What did you just do?
Yeet.
Hold on. Here we go. I got the yeet dab going.
I don't think he's on it. Point the camera down. We want to see it.
Yeah, we want to see your feet. There he goes.
I think it's all camera.
Neighbors
camera
all
trick.
looking. There he goes.
The intersection and turn
Crack
corner.
in the ground.
I can see the neighbors are saying to each other, "There goes that big kid again next door."
Oh yeah, for sure.
Are you rocking back and forth, Russ? Or are you steady?
I'm trying. No, I'm pretty steady, except when I try to turn or I go over like one of the manholes. That's when I
Go over some more manholes. I want to
No,
see
thank
that.
Hey,
you
Russ,
guys-
that could go so many ways.
Oh,
That could go so many ways.
Watch out for small rocks.
Oh, geez.
Watch out for manholes.
How are you doing there?
I'm big. I'm good. I'm back.
Being one of Russ's neighbours could be quite entertaining, you know.
Ashley is so going to kill me.
I just,
I can't believe we're saying
need to go
manholes
live
on
this
this show.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Russell, you just all you do is you tell the police, the fire department, and Ashley that Val made you do it. That's all.
I don't think I actually made him do it. It was a suggestion.
You know-
Coercion.
Does this count as
Coercion.
driving while?
While intoxicated.
I wonder if you can do the funky chicken on it.
Oh, here we
You
go.
did the funky chicken on
Okay.
it?
The funky
Yeah.
chicken.
Val, it was a pleasure.
I
meeting
can go
you.
one-handed. That doesn't look
Oh,
right. That doesn't
I've
look
got
right.
it.
One-handed.
I've got to go to bed. I got to get up early. So have a good night. Before
Hey,
anybody
what?
starts, take care.
What's
Bye.
where are
Same
you
thing,
going?
Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Thing.
Bye, Mark. Bye.
Oh my god, wonderful demonstration. You know what? That didn't look so bad. It looks like you have it all under control.
You getting one,
Yeah.
Val?
Val's gonna get one.
Hey, Val, you can get that and the robot, right?
Yeah.
And you can ride
Yeah.
down the street and let it put active track on and shoot you with the gun.
Yeah, you'll go faster.
Down the street.
Little gel pellets.
Dude,
It'll
blowing
become a
away.
motivation to get away from it.
Yeah.
You
Oh my
just
God.
gave me a reason to buy one now, Herman.
I was waving. I was waving at the screen like an idiot. Okay, can I tell you something, Nacho? I do that all the time. Hey, you too, Centroid. I always wave.
Curtis,
Hi.
I can see it for that robot with motivation to like you're on a treadmill, it's sitting there, and if you start to slow down, kaping, kaping.
Yeah.
Or if you're out doing a run or something, kaping, go faster, kaping.
Yeah.
We need to get one for Philly
I'm
then. 'cause
riding
he's
on this while
the
talking to
every
people on.
morning.
I think
I know.
Philly's got
but
his
it
motivation together
won't
though.
connect. Or I don't know how.
What
One of the two.
Someone's going to send one of those things to
I
Philly.
know how to do stuff and things.
See, now, if they were really serious, they would have
Famous
put
last words.
surface to air missile on there so you can knock the drones out the sky.
Yeah.
I was talking to the neighbor kid.
Oh.
He's the one who's a year older than my daughter, and he's going to be in trouble here in about 4 years.
Ah,
You give it 4 years?
and trouble.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I give it 3, 2.
Yeah, Dennis is used to being on with me, but Dennis, when you're on with me and I wave, it's more like this, you know?
My neighbor just asked me how old I was.
Whatever you do, do not tell him you're live streaming to YouTube.
Hey, Rob, next time
No
you're out to
kidding.
one of those, next time you're out to a rest area, a big major rest area, get one of those great big suckers and have that one hand and be riding that.
What are you doing?
Oh, there he goes.
I don't know what disturbs me more, the fact that he's doing it or the fact that he's so obviously enjoying it.
Yeah, he's excited.
Oh, I gotta tell you, Russ just he is a very big kid.
Oh, absolutely. You know what's the worst part? You guys know what the worst part about these things is? Getting off of the thing, because you take 1 foot off and it starts spinning in a circle.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, look at it right now. I'm spinning it. Oh my gosh, that's fast. Hold on. Okay, look at my background.
Jump, Russ, jump, save yourself.
Val?
I don't know which to. Got it.
As long as the kids don't come and ask you what's wrong, or what's wrong with you.
Oh, they do all
right.
Time.
The very first time I ever saw Russ, Val, he was trying to sneak down the stairs wearing a cardboard box. And you think you're telling me something that he's a big kid. Yeah.
He's a very big kid. He's a very big
Wearing
kid.
a cardboard box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very becoming on him. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. He's in the house.
Back in the house.
What
Just
would
a
really be
reminder,
funny was
folks,
if he was
nobody
out there
was
that
killed
that
on
whole time and
Alzheimer's.
some kid came up and says, "Oh, by the way, you've been doing it backwards."
Yeah. Yeah.
If you just flip it over the other way, it's easy or something, you know.
Yeah, the tail
Like
light.
I said, it's better than one of the kids coming up to you and asking you what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's normal.
Daddy said something's wrong with that guy.
That's
Oh, they
normal.
have already.
Kids think we're weird anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have no shame. I don't have any worry about what other people think too much. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, we heard about the cardboard box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Herman, if there's nothing wrong with that guy, does that make him an honorary those guys?
yeah. Russ has to be. So, guys, let me just see how many of you, if this thing was a little better priced, would want to have one.
Better
If it,
price.
let's say it was like 200.
I don't think it's a price issue.
I don't. Yeah, me either. Because I think anything less than that, it would be. Even if it was like a regular RC car, it wouldn't be worth it.
No.
Yeah, it wouldn't have any
$500 range on an RC car is a very good RC car.
Well, honestly, if it was near 200, I might think about it, but it would be like the same thing as this hoverboard thing. It'd be something that the daughter and I would just play with. It's not something I'm going to take serious and program and let's see what my programming skills are. No, I'm going to chase her down the neighborhood and her friends down the neighborhood and see who can wear the most gel ball things that I can or whatever. Yeah.
The most gel balls?
Just watch that video because I don't think you want to play with that thing in the house.
Let's put it in perspective, Val. It costs about the same as a modestly good FPV drone and controller.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not that much.
See, I can't imagine me ever wanting that. I can imagine. But I could see maybe RC guys maybe thinking that might be fun.
if you have all the money in the world and you're not worried about throwing $500 on something, it's slightly different, I guess. But that's about all I can see. Like that, and like some serious programmers trying to, like what Mark was saying earlier, trying to teach the kids, hey, programming this and doing this and stuff, and it's like a classroom interactive thing that is not just computer work. It actually is interactive, where the kids are getting more interested in it. I could see it as something like that, like a physics class or programming class, something like that. But we're talking about such small niche uses for it. It's really not going to take off.
Yeah, I tend to agree. All right, guys, I have to call it quits at this point. I've got to go and pick up the kids from school in 30 minutes. Thanks for having us in, Val, and it's a great panel, and it's been a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming in. It was so much fun.
Ari.
God bless. Take care, everybody.
All right.
Good night, Ari.
Good night, Ari.
Now, what we need to do is we need to get everybody in the panel to be on one of these hoverboards, and all of us vlog it, or sit here on the Hangouts at the same time while on our hoverboards.
Yeah, Russell, you go with that, Russell.
I'm with Paul.
That's
No.
insurance policy.
That could not.
Thank you,
that could
Ari.
not
It was
end well.
so fun having you on. Thank you. We'll try to do this next Tuesday if
Not unless Russell. The only way I'd get on one of those is if it had a surround me walker that could go,
like Bubble Boy or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You want one with bicycle wheels
wrapped in bubble wrap.
Yep.
Ooh! What if you wrote it in one of those like padded sumo suits that they give you, and you get the little clubs to beat each other with?
Okay, guys. If he gets Ashley in that sumo suit.
I think it's almost time to take off my jammies.
No.
All right. I gotta go, people.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the same thing.
Yeah, I gotta take off.
Okay, Robert.
See you, Rob.
Hey,
Later, Rob.
Good night, guys.
Yeah.
Hi, Robert.
Good stream.
I'm gonna have
tonight.
to go here in a
Very
minute
good.
too. Before I do though, Val, did you ever decide what you're going to do about Zoom or?
I want to do Zoom. I want to do it. I did a webinar this week. I was working on a webinar for this nonprofit, and they use Zoom and they go straight to YouTube. Here's the thing. I could not get the mic to work for anything. As soon as I got out of Zoom and went back in, it started working.
Wow.
After everyone had left and said, I guess it's not going to work. I was like, but I think it's the mic. I don't think it was Zoom. But
Yeah,
I
you
do
went back-
want to get
you went
Zoom
back-
on and get it going.
Val, you went back in. You said in the mic worked then
Yes. After everyone had left.
after you shut down.
Yeah, after he shut down. So we're going to, hey, Northern Ohio Railroad Action, how you doing? So I do, Curtis. I just need to find time with you so that I can do it, and then I can figure out where to get the graphic stuff that I would want, because I don't want anything too much. I want it background. Well, yeah. So absolutely.
Just reach out. I'm available on the weekends. I'm sitting around here just doing stuff. So you got my email or my Facebook. Hit me on Facebook. And
so let me ask you a question, because when I work on Saturday, it's an all-day thing, and I know you have a show on Saturday. Do you have a show this Saturday?
We have a show this Saturday. We're supposed to have God, his name escapes me right now. The guy who owns Remote Pilot 101, he's going to be coming on.
Jason Shepard.
Jason. I don't know why that didn't just roll off the tip of my tongue there. It should have been so easy. He's going to be on this weekend. That show's pretty much set and ready to go. I just need to make a thumbnail for it, but everything's already kind of geared up and ready to go. We've already talked to him, and he's ready for Zoom and that whole 10 yards. So
can we do like Sunday? Because
sure.
I know Herman was talking about wanting to do the same thing. Would it be something we could both come on, or one at a time?
No, we all come on together.
So it'd have to be what time, Herman? Can't be at 3 because you're on, or 5 Eastern.
Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
You could do it in the morning anytime.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. What do you think about mornings, Curtis?
I'm fine as long as I got coffee.
And where are you? You're in Portland, right?
No. So, how familiar are you with the state of Washington?
Pretty familiar. I'm Idaho.
Okay, so you know where Seattle is. I'm 2 hours.
Yes.
I'm 2 hours south of Seattle. I live in Olympia.
Okay.
I was gonna say Olympia.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice there.
It's yeah. We my wife and I were from Texas, and we got tired of tornadoes all the time. And her dad had moved up here from with bowling, and we decided to come up and visit. And it's like we fell in love with the place, and it's like, okay, yeah, we're moving, and we did. I haven't
Very
looked back.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so you're an hour behind us then. So
Where are you?
I'm in Boise, Idaho.
She's Mountain Time, so yeah, she's
an hour. Yeah.
Okay, so if I were to say 10 o'clock, would that be bad?
No.
Okay, 10 o'clock your time or my time?
Whatever's best for you. I'm going to be up at 4.
What the hell?
I get up at 4 o'clock every day to go to work. I can't. On the weekends I can go back to bed, but I wake up at 4 o'clock.
Okay, so
10 o'clock is not a big deal. That's fine.
Okay, so 10 o'clock your time will be 11 o'clock my time, which will be 1 o'clock your time, Herman. Will that work?
Okay.
Okay, we got a date.
Got a date.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Curtis, just in case you don't go right to sleep, Roger's coming on at 2 a.m. between 2 and 3. He's doing his show in a couple hours. So
Yeah, he is. Oh my God, Roger is so flippin' dedicated to what he does.
Yeah.
I don't know if everyone realizes the amount of I've seen this guy just almost dead on his feet going, I gotta go on.
Yeah.
You know, he
Love
just
Roger.
loves
No, I got to be up
loves
at 4 in the morning, so I probably won't be hanging around.
No, I won't be on either. I got to drive to Kalispell tomorrow.
But
you can
Herman said he's going to stick around. So
But do me a favor, Paul, and tell everybody I said hi.
Okay, I will.
Tell them I'm sorry I can't. You know, I love all these live shows, and I love hanging out with everybody and stuff. And I feel bad when I can't do anything through the week. It's like I know they're on in the mornings, but I'm sitting there at work going, I can't really tune in. You know,
that's happened to me recently because I'm working so much now that I hardly can get on Roger's show, but once or twice.
I did tell my boss, hey, I got to go watch the show. He didn't seem to be interested in my excuse, so.
Nice.
I just need I guess I need a better reason to go watch the show. You know, it's part of a safety meeting. They've got safety information on there.
Yeah.
If I could just get Roger to say something about safety, I could write it off as a safety meeting for 30 minutes.
Just have me ride the hoverboard, and you can say, "Look, I'm watching what you cannot do."
Do not do this.
That's right. That's right.
You know, most rules. I work in hazmat. In case you guys didn't know, most rules that are written is because somebody screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, I work in construction, and we watch all of these safety videos, and some of them are really funny. To see the reenactments of some of these things, like when they had we had this one on lockout, tag out for electricians, and putting the lock on the safety on the switches and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And a guy just put a lock that he found on there, and somebody came over, unlocked it, and threw the switch while he was putting the belt on something. And then they showed a guy coming around stuck in the machine. I'm like, how did you do that? The guy hung in the machine.
I've seen a lot of those too, because a lot of the companies that I do work at, a lot of the manufacturers and stuff, I have to watch some of their training videos, not the whole thing for a new employee, but the vendor training videos. And so I see some of those lockout, tag out things where, you know, it's like, Sally had the machine shut down, you know, and then it's like Dennis was supposed to use a lockout tag out on the machine while he's working on the electrical. Sally came back and thought it was time to start her shift up again, and she hit the switch. Oh no, Dennis! He's like,
Just be glad you guys don't do hazmat. I just finished one of my safety courses with U.S. Oil. It's an oil refinery company. 3.5 hours.
Oh.
And it has to be repeated every year. Yeah. I was like, but the good news is I get paid to sit there through the class. So
the ones that I don't get is the ones that you have to watch every single year, Curtis. And
yeah,
it's these things were made in the early 90s. It's
yeah,
like,
that's what I'm talking about.
But this was made 30 years ago. I'm pretty sure it hasn't changed. I've taken this for 20 years straight. Please help me, God. Just let me take the little check-off test and be done with this.
The girl that gives us the test, she's like, okay, I know you guys have seen this. You've been on my list for 20 years now. You've been doing this. Please, whatever it takes, stay awake. Please. And there's a camera in the room that watches us to make sure we're awake.
That's
but
what
we get it.
These little roller drones for. Pew, pew, pew. Camera's on.
Or to project, or I could project an image into the eye of the security camera.
And you're actually sitting there?
That I'm actually sitting there. James Bond kind of stuff.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Interesting. Now I'm thinking. I'll come up for a use for this robo thing tomorrow. Tonight, I got nothing. I other than a toy, I got and
right. I
can afford it. I cannot see spending money on it.
You can afford it, but you just can't justify it.
Yeah, it's I try to spend wisely. My wife says you research too much. When it comes down to buying something, it used to be we would talk about it, but I would say, well, hang on, let me go online, let me research this dishwasher, and let me look at that dishwasher. And she's like, forget it, I'm just going to buy it.
She's like, pull the trigger already. Just pull the trigger.
Right. And I do that with all the toys that I buy. I research the hell out of it, but and I have the money to buy it. But on this particular item, I just don't see a use for it. I'm going to go watch the reviews. I'm going to see what other people say, and somebody may convince me that, hey, this is something I need in my life. I've got 2 remote controlled cars, and they're awesome. I can do 50 to 60 miles an hour and do donuts in these things. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it is for me, who knows, but right now I just don't see a use for it.
Yeah, so. Curtis, maybe you're up for a hoverboard.
Oh yes, you are, Curtis.
No, Curtis, no, do not.
I'm pretty sure no.
Let me pull a Paul here. What's that hoverboard? You want good hoverboard.
Let me just say that the fact that Ashley lets him leave the house not wrapped in bubble wrap is a surprise.
Oh yes, she actually does do that. But the thing is I'm that teenage girl going to school. The moment I get out of reach where she can't see me or anything, I take all the bubble wrap off, and then I wear my Superman outfit and my cape, and I start just like running headfirst into walls.
It's very scary.
All right, guys. Thanks. Hey, appreciate Val. Thank you very much for having me on. Paul, nice seeing you again. We're going to talk this weekend. We will talk this weekend. We'll get you guys set up and get you rolling. We'll make it all real easy. All right. I got to go to bed. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, he's so nice. Okay, guys, I am going to be closing this out. We've been on, even though my video wouldn't work tonight.
I thought you were staying on until Roger came on.
No.
That's what I heard.
Huh? No.
Is that
this is what I heard. Herman's going to be on in 10 minutes.
Herman did
for his one of those guys, because only one of those guys will be on.
What? It's called one of a kind guys.
One of those guys. Just one of those guys.
It'll just be called that guy.
That guy. No, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me.
Hey,
this
Val.
was to
Val.
me.
I think we should put it up to a vote of all of us guys here. How many people think Val should be staying here?
No.
I vote yes. What do you say, Herman?
Ohio.
Stay on?
Yeah, stay on.
How long have you been on?
And Russell says stay on.
3 hours.
Yeah. Oh, and look, there's Ashley's hand too.
There you go. Yeah.
He has a fuzzy hand. No, let me finish. See, I couldn't get on Google Hangouts at at my time, which would have been 7 Eastern. So I just couldn't do it. So it took till 9 o'clock for everything to be
But
on.
Val.
So let me finish because I'm gonna have to mute you, my friend. You know I'll do it. You know it. And anyway, but I gotta go to bed because I have a really huge day tomorrow. And so does Paul. Paul, did you take off my mute already? You're so bad. How'd you do that fast?
Herman and I are the ones that are suffering. It's midnight our time.
Hey, Nacho sent you something, Paul. Do you have check message? I don't know.
Okay.
He didn't tell me. He said, haha, no wedge. It's been 3 hours if you don't count the 2 hours of fighting her computer. Actually, yeah, because then that would have been 5 hours. This was a fantastic live stream for me.
Yeah.
Val?
Huh?
What happened to your computer?
Google YouTube wasn't allowing to go live online. Posted to go live. All of us just couldn't get on.
Pusa, nobody. Everybody was off for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Well, it started earlier, but I was sitting here. I was tired. I was like, I don't need this. What the hell? So I told Paul, I'm not going.
In fact, the first portion of Pusa Studios ended up starting on Twitter.
Yeah. And Periscope or whatever, which I didn't know was still around.
Yeah, right. Well, Pusa doesn't let anything stop them from doing what they do. Yeah. They're so good at this. I got to learn more stuff.
But Val called me up pulling her hair out. Val was upset.
Yeah. I just couldn't get it to work, and I kept trying and kept trying and kept trying. And finally I said, okay, guys, I think I've done all I can. I had already sent out links. I'm just like, I'm done. I'm off for the night. And then I walked back in here, and I'm like, around a little before 7. And I started going at it again, and I finally got on. And I was like, and my hair was like, because I like this. Because I didn't even try to brush it. Because I was like, I won't work. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, hello, everyone. Brush.
That's a new look for you, Val.
Huh?
That's a new look for you.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, posters, they are becoming legendary. So, but this chat was so much fun, guys. I so appreciate you coming in.
Absolutely.
Because you didn't have to, and it was just, I just loved it. I love talking about robotics and where it's going and what we're seeing in the schools.
Yeah,
so
I really do believe, though, this may not be the answer to a lot of people. I don't think it's going to be as big a failure as some might think, in that it's going to put their foot in the pool and they're going to keep pushing further, because that's the way DJI does things.
Yep, they do it about the Phantom 1.
Yep.
Nobody bought the Phantom 1.
Yep.
It was too big compared to other drones.
Right. Yep. I think you're right. I think I think failure is depends. Oh, anytime now too. I think it depends on how you see what failure is. That's someone told me once. They said, was this program successful? And I said, define what you think success is. People got help. All this stuff happened, but it did cost, right? So money-wise, not so much. Person-wise, very much so. So you just have to think of where that balance is. And
yeah, I think what it's going to prove to the world is DJI wants everybody to know we are now officially more than just drones.
Correct.
We're moving into robotics and artificial intelligence and all of those areas too. We're still going to
your artificial intelligence.
Yep. We're still gonna focus on drones, but just like last fall, Herman, they said that they were going to focus more on commercial drones.
Yeah,
and
commercial
it's expanding. I think they're just expanding.
Yep.
Well, I think Nacho is right. He says, I think it will do well, but it will bring in a different consumer.
That's
right?
True. Yeah.
DJI is Skynet from Terminator.
See, I saw the same
You know
thing,
what?
Rich.
Somebody actually watches that program that comes on with those robot wars when they battle each other, take each other's robots out. Somebody watches that, and that's where they got the idea from.
Yeah, Val watches it.
I watch it. I don't watch all of it, but I do think it is fascinating.
Oh, you
Val
watch
gets, Val gets excited when it's time for the kill. Ooh, Val.
Yes. I want one of those for my computer so it can go, oh yeah, troll, bam. I got to or bring me coffee. I'll accept either one. But it's got to do with
coffee.
Huh?
I don't think it can bring you coffee.
See, that's the problem.
Not yet.
Could it shoot coffee out of the little gun?
Now, if you make those little pellets out of sugar, it might be able to put sugar in your coffee, but I don't think it. I don't think it'll bring coffee.
That great, right?
Herman, I'm thinking in 5 years we'll see Val sitting there, and she'll be, instead of petting her dogs, she'll be caressing a hopper. You know?
Oh God, that is
well,
a freaking.
Some of these robots that they want to come out with, that they're almost human. The way they look, like they're life size, and
voices and everything. Yep.
Yeah, some of them actually programmed to actually learn.
Well, can you imagine buying that new little drone and figuring out how to put a Amazon Echo on it and talk to it?
That'd be cute.
You know, because the Amazon Echo, all it does, it has to have Wi-Fi and a power supply. And I could see, you know, you're asking what time is it, or what's the weather, and you know, asking all those questions. And here's this little robot rolling around talking to people.
You know, people are going to get up and move from you, right?
Yep.
Once that thing starts talking.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Herman.
Yeah.
Paul talks to crockpots. He's not worried about it, people moving away from him when he starts talking to them.
Never worries about stuff. He's always okay with it.
But I'm there with him. I'm right with him.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh jeez.
Everything is going to be all right.
Oh my God, Nacho, that is hysterical. Oh God.
He's my little buddy.
God.
He's my little buddy.
You know what though? What Nacho just said, that's actually not. That's something that people are actually investing a lot of money in.
Already spending money on that.
Yeah.
They already have that.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Well, honestly, I mean, I can see that taking off the day it can actually walk and open the door and cook a meal.
Well, what I envision, you know how we all watch like the evening news and all these different things?
Right.
What do they need an actual person doing that? If they get AI going and just from the body, from the waist up, they could give you the news and look at the cameras, and then when they're done, hit the button and they just.
Well, you know what, Paul? I'm a true believer of this one. If we keep replacing human beings, how are we going to eat?
As we speak.
Yeah.
Well,
oh yeah.
I gotta say one thing about that idea, Paul. When I went to Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, I wouldn't go anywhere near that stage of those singing things. They scared the living crud out of me. And if I have to get my news from those things,
But Russell, on the other hand, you've been to Disneyland or Disney World, right?
No.
The number one and number two attractions are the animated attractions. It's like the Pirates of the Caribbean, or the Hall of Presidents, or all. It's like that's
a small world.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Years ago, I went to Universal and they had that. I don't know. They probably still have it. I haven't been there in years. That Jurassic Park thing. And they had this one dinosaur. It was like, it made up to be like a nursery, and the dinosaur was supposed to be pregnant. And it had the heartbeat and everything. And you could see this thing moving. The kids didn't want to go nowhere near that thing.
Well, that's because the dinosaur is scary. But if it was a person or if it was made in our image, I think that people would get over it pretty fast.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't go near.
Okay, guys. I love you. We're going to stop the broadcast. You guys can stay there for just a minute. But thank you so much. And I'm what, bright? They'll marry anything, some people.
And tell them about Roger. Tell them about Roger's stream at 2.
Hold on. I didn't get to that yet.
Okay.
So Roger's going to be on at 2 a.m. Eastern or 3 a.m. Eastern. He's trying to decide. Let's see. And Roger's also going to be on at 9 Eastern. And then we have those guys on at 5 o'clock Eastern tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss any of this, guys. So thank you. And we will see you. And I will show the picture when I'm off. Do not worry about that. Love you guys. Thank you for hanging with us. It was fun, all of you. It was so much fun.